Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. I am your host, Brad Hughes. And today, on this holiest of holy days, we are going to be talking about episode 1 and 2 of Ahsoka. I was going to wear my Ahsoka shirt, but I wore it last night while I was watching the premiere, and I sweat a lot because I was very nervous the entire time. I was nervous that it wasn't going to be good. The entire council is here, as you can see if you're watching us on YouTube, which you should go follow us at youtube.com/Jedi Talk. But to my left, the man who is about any moment now ready to be a dad, Thomas Oakley.
By the right of the council, by the will of the Force. Thank you very much for allowing me to be on here for the first. I didn't think I'd be able to talk about the first episode, the 2 episodes of Ahsoka, let alone thought I'd be in the hospital, but Lily's a little late. That's not surprise. Me. I'm up at 4:30 every morning. So.
Surprise to you guys, because we said last week was probably the last episode, so we got one more out.
Yeah, and we actually made one of our listeners tear up a little bit. Well, I think it was about the Anakin stuff, but maybe he was crying about me being a new dad too. So yeah, by the way, follow us at Jedi Talk Podcast. Can't remember if you said that. Again, youtube.com/Jedi Talk. Re-emphasizing that.
That's it.
Thank you for the views, by the way, last week.
Yeah,
amazing. Thank you. But I can't wait to talk.
Those numbers are true to roof. To his left, a man who recently wept at Oga's, which may or may not be true, but it probably is. Evan T. Boucher. Evan, what's going on?
Adiga and good journey. That's true, because it's every time. Every time I go.
Are you going to go to Oga's on your last journey?
No.
Good.
We're going to go to Batu for like
5
hour and a
minutes.
half tops.
Just enough to do,
we're
just enough to do the hologram?
our other passengers, and they're trying to talk us into more, and I'm like,
get the
we'll
fuck
see.
out of here. Who cares?
But
you can go to Batu any day after
right.
that.
And
like,
I do
it'll be there.
every day.
It'll be there.
Yeah, but we're here to not talk about Batu until the end, probably. But we're here to talk about Disney's new live-action remake of Treasure Planet. Did y'all see that?
I did.
Such
it was
a good
very
movie.
exciting.
I can't believe they finally remade Treasure Planet.
All right, so let's do this like we always do when we do like the breakdown episode. Let's give our spoiler-free thoughts about episodes 1 and 2. We'll just combine them as a topic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll go first just because I'm talking right now. I think the show so far is the strongest start to any of the live-action shows, period. I think episode 1 was slightly better than 2. I might get some heat on that, but I feel that way. It was a great way to introduce what was going on. It wasn't really, to me, I keep seeing memes and stuff that like people were confused watching it because they didn't know anything about the show. It's hard for me.
I've got thoughts about that.
Fault.
It's hard.
It
is,
yeah.
but it's hard for me to like not know what people wouldn't see because I know all of it.
Yeah.
And right before that, I had just watched a 30-minute wrap-up about seasons 1 through 4 about Rebels with Holly.
Yeah.
I've been sharing Star Wars Explained. Shout out to them. He did a 10-minute one.
Nice.
I watched it. Yeah.
I shared that with our buddy Mike, who you will be eviscerating down the road.
I forgot to listen to it.
That's okay. We're talking about Ahsoka tonight.
That's how much you mean to me. I forgot you existed.
I shared it with Kyle because Kyle's not that familiar with Rebels. So, but Star Wars Explained. But my thoughts on that quickly, spoiler free. This gave me original trilogy vibes, like
100%.
My goosebumps of original trilogy. And if you're bitching about being lost, I applaud Star Wars and Dave Filoni for not spoon feeding people a recap in episode 1.
That's my take on it.
See, I thought episode 1 was a recap.
Absolutely,
absolutely
not.
I was like, "This is I know that. I know that."
You get thrown into these characters with no, like they do a little bit like you
The
have
only
to
thing
address
that
it.
was Balin and Shin's intro. Like aside from that, I'm like, we know this. Thank you. We know this.
But you know it because you're a Star Wars fan and you know these characters already. But
Dude,
they have to know that you have to know that they're interconnected somehow.
That's
But
what
they
I'm
don't.
saying.
But they don't
This was
spoon
the
feed it to
recap.
you.
This I did not know for a fact, and we're talking non-spoilers.
Yeah.
I did not know that
one,
for a fact.
That
I'm
was a
glad.
reveal.
And that was
That
like
was a
a
reveal.
theory. We'll get to it, but like
Yeah.
this thing they just dropped, so it's not
Yeah,
a
and
theory
that-
anymore. They're like, hey,
For
they're
me.
like, yeah.
Woo.
They're like, hey, your theory, yeah, but it's not a big deal.
Especially after playing Survivor.
Yeah, but you and I just finished rewatching Rebels,
We
like
did.
literally the day before this came out. So this was fresh. So that's why to me it was like, I know.
Oh, really? Even it was fresh, it enhanced it for me.
But the second episode,
It didn't
I
feel
really,
like-
really liked.
I
The
can't
first
think
one,
of
I'm like,
anything
yeah.
that they blatantly rehashed where you were like, "Oh, that's Ahsoka Tano. She is friends with Harrison." I don't feel like I got any of that vibes. What were you gonna say?
Well, there was the whole ceremony that Sabine skipped, where it's like Sabine Wren and the rest of the rebels save Lothal. It's like, yeah, I just saw it. Yeah,
Yeah, but you
I know.
did.
Dude, that was like 2 seconds. It's like, look at...
They were celebrating Ezra. Like,
Right.
That was awesome.
And
They
they
were
kept-
celebrating the
and they-
victory of kicking the Empire out.
And everyone's so depressed because Ezra gone. I'm like, yeah, I know he's gone.
Look at-
we know.
Think of
People
how shitty...
watching this that didn't watch that
That's their
don't
fault.
know.
We don't need to tell them this.
But
over
you
and
still
over
have to
again.
set up what the show's going to be about, whether you saw it
Yeah,
or not.
but we don't
You
need
still-
50 minutes of it. We need.
I don't feel like it was
5
15 minutes of
minutes.
that. I don't feel like it was 15 minutes.
It was like
I don't feel like it was
2
15 minutes.
seconds.
They should have just done what they did with Kenobi, where they had like a 3-minute previously on Kenobi and showed the prequels.
This is already better than Kenobi after 2 episodes.
Absolutely.
I agree, but like just do that previously
I did
on The
not-
Mandalorian.
I could not
previously on Ahsoka. Show 5 minutes of clips.
I have to get this out. I have to blam this one out because see, my ADHD got away from me. So, so look at episode 1 of Mandalorian season 3. Like that was a recap.
We all talked
99.9%.
about how much we're like, this is
Yeah,
stupid.
this was not like
This wasn't on that level.
I was scared of getting that.
I was too.
Yeah.
and I felt like we got something fresh.
Yep.
Chopper wasn't overused. I'm getting too far, but
We'll get in there. So, spoiler thoughts. I think I give both episodes. I would say 9.5 out of 10 for episode 1, and then I would say 9 for episode 2. There was a part of me that in episode 2 was starting. It could just because I was getting tired because it was late by the time I was watching this. But I was starting to get a little like, okay, come on, let's do something. And then it switched in a moment that we'll talk about in a little bit. And I was like, oh, you just at the moment that I was starting to kind of go, like, okay, it got really interesting. And I was like, awesome, let's go. And then I was fine after that. But it's a slight knock, and I'm just being very nitpicky.
Yeah, because you said it was like a 9, so you're being
It's still a 9. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, what else you want?
I woke
Nothing-
up to a
the only
text
thing-
from you that said 10 out of 10.
I know, but I was in the moment and excited.
Oh, I know, me too.
I texted you that after I finished watching it. And
Yeah,
I was
hell
just
yeah.
really excited.
Oh,
but
it's
I
very
still
exciting.
stand by 9.5 and 9. But this is by far my favorite live action show so far.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
The only thing for me that might top this is like the episode of Mando with Luke. Like that's the only thing. And then those moments in Book of Boba Fett, which is basically Mandalorian.
But the
I know
ceiling
it's Boba
here is
Fett, but
way
not-
higher to go and
Right.
crash.
I
that.
think this is
Yeah.
going to be my
Yes.
favorite, but it's not yet.
I'm 100% on board. All right, let's dive into this here. Spoiler free or spoiler talk
Spoiler
in 3,
heavy.
2, 1. This started with like a kind of a title crawl, and this made me very
Oh,
excited.
I gasped. Sitting there
yeah,
with
too.
Courtney,
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm
oh.
saying. I was expecting just that recap of here's the Rebels clips, but it wasn't. It was a
Can you
crawl.
read that for us, Brad?
Yep. The evil galactic empire has fallen and a new republic has risen to take its place. However, sinister agents are already at work to undermine the fragile peace, which is kind of funny to me that they're saying the new republic is the new empire. That's interesting. A plot is underway to find the lost Imperial Grand Admiral Thrawn and bring him out of exile. Once presumed dead, rumors are spreading of Thrawn's return, which would galvanize the Imperial remnants and start another war. Former Jedi Knight Ahsoka Tano captured one of Thrawn's allies and learned of a secret map which is vital to the enemy's plan. Ahsoka now searches for the map as her prisoner Morgan Elsbeth is transported to the New Republic for trial. I didn't realize that was that woman's name.
Oh, no?
I forgot.
her
I mean,
name?
I forgot it.
Fair.
I'm sure
That's fair.
I watched that episode like 4 times. I'm sure I saw. I just forgot
Man,
that.
I got lots of to talk about her, but we'll get
And
to
Disney
her.
Plus crashed. Yay! Glad I see my $13 a month is going to a good cause. Fucking
Do you
jerk
like
offs.
nachos?
It is. It's going to another yacht and another mansion, and yeah,
It's not going to that movie.
It's definitely not.
good.
There's no more Indiana
Not
Jones
good.
anything.
It was a good movie. People are just so uptight about
The
Disney.
first
lately.
20 minutes were good.
No.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, they were also
Yeah,
still good.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So were the last.
You know what the first and last 20 minutes are always good with? Kyle's mom.
Hey.
I never make it that far.
Oh, my God.
That was a good one.
Evan's just up at the plate. He knocked that one out over on the Waveland Avenue there. Jeez.
All right, let's dive in this episode. Starts off with basically the antagonist.
Oh, well,
go
hold
ahead.
on.
These two new badasses.
back to-
Read notes and then
Back
we'll go through
to
this.
back to title crawl and then intro into a ship. When was the last time we got that?
Episode 9, the movie.
Yeah, but
yeah.
The movie.
when have we seen that? Yeah,
This
it's
feels like a
2019.
movie more than it does a
Oh,
TV
this is a
show.
movie.
Yep.
Thank you,
Yep.
Dave Filoni. That's all I got to say.
He
It's
should be in
just-
charge.
Oh, my God.
And
Yes, he should.
And then I think like not the first word, but one of the first words spoken is like Home One. How nerdy is that? They're talking about the freaking Mon Calamari ship, Home One.
Yeah. Because that's what was supposed to come to that just Republic ship? Just
Yeah, they're supposed to like
Republic
meet 'em.
transport
They're
ship?
meeting up. Yeah.
Prisoner ship. They're supposed to meet up to get Morgan Elsbeth. And then we get our brand new... So
Don't
these
know
are
what they
not
are.
Sith. These are not Sith.
They're not Sith.
100% not Sith.
No.
Oh, did you all notice?
They call them Jedi, and they don't deny that term.
Yeah, he does. Balin says
Yeah.
we are no Jedi.
Oh, that's right. He does say that.
He
They're
just
using
uses
it as
the
a
codes.
ruse. Yeah.
Did you see the Padawan braid on
Yeah.
his Padawan. Like, so they're definitely not Sith.
Well, the first episode was called Master and Apprentice.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Which does refer
For to
also to
Ahsoka and
Ahsoka
Sabine.
and Sabine, but it's mainly in
It's
this case.
interchangeable.
yeah, I
Look at
love
Shin
it
and,
like
and
that.
Balin.
It's like the Last Jedi. We didn't know who that was really going to be about when the movie dropped. We were like, is it Luke? Is it Rey?
This
Is
has
it Grogu?
This open
be.
had all A New Hope vibes. Opening of A New Hope.
The whole first episode felt like a New Hope. The transitions that they use, the way they like it was so much A New Hope where it's like bad guy comes in, kills a bunch of people, takes over a ship,
Yep.
looking for something in particular. Vader eventually breaks, like goes to get Leia, but you know,
This was brilliant by Dave and team to shoot it like this, because now you're going to get all those slave Leia basement dwellers that we talk about. They're going to rise to watch this, and
You finally made them happy.
yes, for now.
they like
For
Mando.
now.
They
It
are.
applies.
That
It does
apply
apply,
there.
yeah.
So all right, so they come in, they kick ass, they take Morgan Wallen,
They take
whatever her name
names.
is,
Morgan
Elsbeth.
Elsbeth.
Morgan Elsbeth.
Where does this
Morgan
rank in-
Wallen? Oh, he's the country
Oh,
singer
this
guy.
was such a great opening
The
and
aesthetic
ending.
is so good, by the way, of
Yeah.
the ship.
I love the tension and build up to when she's walking out and she's talking to Balin, saying that Ahsoka wants the star map. She's looking for the star map. Like, who's doing it? And she's like, Ahsoka Tano. And then boom, title.
Where does this rank in like hallway scenes?
It's not the best hallway
It's not
scene.
Not the
Maul or it's not
best.
Maul or Vader.
It's not Maul.
It's not
Vader,
Luke.
No, it's not
not
Luke.
But it's still
It's-
good. It's still good. But like
it's a
those
good
ones
number
are
4.
here. Like, yeah.
Enough of the hallway scenes, right? We get it. Not every bad guy needs a hallway scene.
Kylo needs a hallway scene.
Did he have one? He never had a hallway scene.
No.
I mean, he broke his helmet in the elevator because that's the kind of guy he
Elevator
is.
scene.
He had like a control room scene where
Yeah.
he just
Still, not as good. He needs a hallway scene.
Anything else? That scene.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get one coming up in several seasons down the
Hope
line.
so.
So they break out. What's her name? Morgan Elsbeth.
Yep.
Ahsoka title. I'm scrolling through the episode here, people. So it's going to be kind of.
Okay, so you're at the
she drops
place where
down
she
on the name of the planet escapes me.
Telos?
yeah.
Telos?
Pause that for a second, please.
No, that's where they go later for the map.
I believe this, where she's going to get the star map. I saw concept art for this, and I sort of maybe saw it in the show, but I think there's Zepho on those pillars. In the concept art, they really looked like Zepho.
That would be amazing.
So the Zepho might have something to do with something down the line in this.
Didn't they keep mentioning
Talking
how
about-
it's like from an ancient?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Yes.
Zepho are ancient people.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Mind blown already.
Can I interject a little bit of something I was thinking about Fallen Order and Survivor real quick?
This totally felt like a Survivor puzzle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
It definitely did.
Well,
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
a lot easier.
Do you think,
Yeah, a lot
or
easier.
do we know in canon how Luke got the Sacred Jedi text, and do we think that Seer could have possibly given it to him?
I don't think it's ever been.
That makes
Or
the most sense.
well, no, she would have been dead. But do you think Seer would have aided in somehow getting it to him? Because Seer and Luke could have never met each
she
other.
probably had it
What?
in her library that she
Yes.
was building.
What is the canon stuff that happens? I have the book, but I just haven't read it yet. What is the stuff that happens between him and Lando, who I'm dressed like today?
Kind of. You need a
Kind
cape.
of. I
You
need
need
a.
cape.
Hello
Oh yeah,
there.
sorry, I'm all out of capes.
The one
I
Or
where,
have
the
a
washer.
cape. I have a cape.
the one
from
where they're
Lando.
chasing Ochi,
I have a-
right?
Yeah,
I forget the name of that book.
but isn't part of that book like they're like
He's
him and Lando were like
collecting the
collecting
artifacts.
artifacts? So maybe he
Yeah.
grabs it
Oh.
at that
It
at
could
some
have been
point.
there.
That's,
Okay.
that's the only reason I bring it up.
Okay.
Is
I
like,
don't
I
know.
just-
I don't know.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
could
If it's
be.
not said in that book,
then
I hope
then that's
that's
a better.
the story.
Yeah.
I hope.
Comment down below if someone who's read that book.
Someone nerdier than us, even. That's saying a lot.
He's wearing lightsabers.
I literally clipped lightsabers from my belt for our podcast, Evan.
I almost brought
Love
my lightsaber set in last night and would like sat with it while the show. was-
Hell yeah!
I almost have. I was like,
Hell yeah.
I don't want to walk outside.
Hey guys, we should all get together for the finale.
Let's
Don't
do
start
it.
this argument again.
We're gonna do it.
No,
We're
I'm just
getting
setting
together.
up the content.
Okay.
You dick. God, down the line we'll tell that story.
I think it's a
yes.
funny story.
It is.
It
So the Zepho, so they might come down, but then this, she goes down and she murks these assassin droids.
This is the stuff we saw in the preview. Now,
Yeah.
I think everything we saw in the preview was from episode 1. The little
No.
preview I
No,
saw.
a little
No.
bit of 2. When
Little
they,
bit of
they
2,
get the
okay.
star map and it opens up and stuff. That's
Oh, I
from
don't remember that.
No,
episode 2.
there's also we've seen some stuff. of
Chasing down the hyperdrive
Well, no,
core.
you guys
There's a
didn't
space
see that
battle.
yet. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to know then.
It really doesn't ruin anything, but
Oh, from all the billions of TV spots that they put out like 2 days
I
ago.
don't
you know
watch
why
it.
they have to push this? Because they don't have their actors pushing it.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
they have to blow their wad on all this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they
It's
get.
basically you got some social media interns that can't be going to Starbucks.
Now, I will
5
say,
times a
watching
day.
this and like rewatching it, fast forwarding through this takes way too long.
It takes a long time.
I'm talking 4 minutes. Like it's
Yeah.
literally a 4-minute scene.
I'm okay
She's
with
not even
that.
at the thing yet.
I don't mind those things. I really don't. My favorite director is Zack Snyder. So, by the way, we should talk about Rebel
I was
Moon.
about to say we should.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for that yet?
For what?
The Rebel Moon trailer.
What's that?
Rebel Moon is the movie that Zack Snyder is doing. That was his like Star Wars movie
Yeah.
that he pitched.
So
no,
And he just like
even.
retweaked it, and it looks similar, but still like there's literally lightsabers in the movie.
Interesting.
But
like outside of that, everything
doesn't-
else it looks
It,
incredible.
it looks awesome.
Star
It loo-
Wars Visions Volume 3.
It looks
No,
like this was
this is
no.
way better, bro. Yeah.
This looks like it's almost like a Dune or something, like Star Wars meets Dune, kind of.
I'll send you the trailer later.
It's pretty cool,
Nice.
and
Just
the
3.5 minutes. It's all
the
I have.
design of everything looks really cool.
Yes.
And it looks like the main character looks like Jen Erso, and so I'm thinking it maybe would have been like that time period or something, like maybe her struggle
Yeah.
and before we see her in.
In the thing from the trailer that
She's
really
been
got to
fighting
me
forever, right? Like
was like
we only
myth.
haven't seen it.
Myth of the princess. So is she like a princess who like is this badass who fought
Yeah,
in war? I'm
we'll
like,
talk
oh.
about this later.
Yeah.
But definitely.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
I'm very intrigued with that movie. I'm going to
Yeah.
watch it the day it comes out.
All Star Wars fans should be, by the way. Rebel
Yeah.
Moon, check that out.
Check out Rebel Moon.
But anyway, okay, so yeah, she
So then
mercs
these
these
droids come up.
Assassin's droids.
I fucking love the design. That was perfect.
That was perfect timing.
That was fucking perfect.
How?
So you're
It's not even on the soundboard right now. It's not even
That's
open.
amazing.
How did that happen?
That's amazing. If you're watching that, you can see that wasn't a bit. I mean, how would he have known what I was about to say?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
droids look fucking incredible. The design of these droids look really, really cool.
Well, they were the ones also from that same Mandalorian episode. Same style.
I love them.
Those HK droids.
I love them.
Did they have capes back in Mando?
They did
the
not.
Mandalorian
I don't
episode?
think
the
so.
capes are so fucking cool on these
Yeah.
droids. I love
The
it.
color scheme of these two, like, it'll be great when Hasbro repacks these as a slightly different painted version in the TVC.
Yeah.
Well,
17
Coming,
times.
coming to a Target near you.
Maybe
Until they
If
get
the-
stolen or sold out or whatever.
They
the
sell them for
resellers
$2.
get there first,
Yeah.
or that, yeah.
Now, this is one of the scenes that I thought it was like, okay, yeah, this is very clearly a TV show. Some of the jumping looked a little janky.
Yeah.
TV budget adjusts
As long
expectations.
as the budget goes to where it
The
needs
set
to,
design is
and
way
they
more
do.
important than looking at how someone jumps.
Absolutely.
So, like, I'm
There's
fine
not
with
as
it.
much volume being used in this, I feel like, as there has
No.
been.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Holly asked me that, and I was like, I don't think there's a ton of it because the sets look too big.
Right.
Mhm.
But it also could just
yeah,
be blue screen.
That
or
was
green
volume.
screen. That,
Her getting on the
100%.
ship.
Yeah.
100%. And the ship looks cool, and Huang is cool.
Huang.
He
Huang's
looks,
awesome.
he looks like he's really there. Like, I don't know how they've done
couldn't
it, if
tell.
it's half suit, half green screen, or
I
how
could
they do
not
it.
tell
Probably
how
the
they do
Iron
it.
Man
Half.
setup.
Maybe, yeah. So
It's
but
gotta be.
That's where some of the budget's probably
But
going, because he's a
we
prominent
know-
character. So, like,
Yeah, he's not just in the background.
We know we're
Yeah.
getting. Oh, by the way, when they called for her and they called Fulcrum, like I'm like
yeah,
yes,
that's pretty great. That's
Like
pretty
yes,
Then we get the shot of the X-wings, which,
Oh.
bro, you show X-wings, especially in this time period, it makes me very, very happy.
great. Mhm.
What's the name of her ship? I forget.
The T6.
T6 1974.
So they are cleared to land on this ship.
Is that like Filoni's birth year or something? I'm serious.
1974. I was like, wait, Star
I'm
Wars
serious.
was 77,
Yeah.
so I'm like, it's not that. So what
Then
is
we
it?
get our first shot of Hera, and dude, I'm so with you. It doesn't look good.
Yeah,
But how
it's
do you-
gonna take me a couple weeks to be
Hera's-
like, that's Hera.
But Hera's a petite Twi'lek. You can't recreate that.
It's her face. Like
It's her face, but
it's
also,
the
like-
quality of like that doesn't look good.
She doesn't.
It looks like a cosplay, and like an okay one.
See,
I've seen
I'm
better
not as hung up on
cosplay
the
of
look.
Hera.
I'm more hung up on like everything else. I'm like, that doesn't really.
It looks like
feel
a person
you
with
yet.
her face painted green, and most Twi'leks don't look like that.
Yeah,
the ones in
it's gonna
Mando
take
don't
time,
look
I
like
think.
that. The ones from Jabba's palace
Well,
don't
we've
look
never
like
had
that.
a main character live action Twi'lek, so
Yeah.
I think it's going
We've
to take
seen
us time.
maybe not main character where we see her in every scene, but there's
Give it
definitely been
time.
live action
I-
versions.
Yeah,
I
there has
don't.
been.
It's cool to see her, and
I'm with you on the
nitpicking here,
look,
'cause I
but
love
they're
the show.
also they're also older. Like they're older. This is live action.
It's not the age though. It just
It's-
that doesn't look good.
Oh,
That doesn't look like official like image of Hera.
I'm over the look of that because I'm really trying to pay attention to her personality. I
Yeah,
felt comfortable with Hera when she was talking a little bit later when she was talking to Ahsoka and she was doing like her trademark crossed arms just like through the hologram. I was like, okay, that feels like Hera to me.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that
saying
was
she
the only
doesn't
scene
feel
where
like
I got
Hera.
the feel.
Yeah.
I'm
To
more
me-
hung up on the feel.
To me, it feels like Hera and everything. I just think the look is a little.
That's
jank.
fair. I'm with you. That's why I want to spend more time with her. And I loved her banter with Chopper.
I loved her in episode.
That did feel great.
Yes.
Yeah,
I loved her in episode 2 where she's talking to the guy. She's like, "Nothing's declassified to me."
Yeah.
Right.
That,
I'm a
She's
general.
like, I'm a general. I have classification for everything.
I love it.
That felt like her too.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's something that just maybe it's just the shot and the angle. It just doesn't look right.
Maybe.
Looks like Amy Schumer as a Twi'lek.
Oh God, no, it doesn't.
No,
Hera is-
that's like half
Hera
the
is
size of
fit.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah, half? That's like a quarter of the size.
She does have a nice ass.
This is
Trying to
also
be nice because your mother-in-law's here.
This is shut up. She's a very. She could take you to school.
I think in 2 or 3 weeks from now, I'm going to be like, yes, that's Hera. So I think just give me some time.
What I wanted to say was that come on, we know that is not, the worst animation to live action transition is the fifth brother.
Yeah,
He looks way more
absolutely.
menacing
follow
and badass
closely
than Rebels.
behind the Grand Inquisitor, both of them. But I'm okay with the Grand Inquisitor.
I'm okay with the Grand Inquisitor,
But the fifth brother
He
is
does
like
look
you went from like
dramatically different,
7
yes.
foot tall, like 400
he
pounds
looked
to like
badass in Rebels.
5'11".
I know Darth Vader.
Yeah, and then he shrunk like a foot and a half, lost like 200 pounds somehow.
Third sister.
So then they kind of debrief Ahsoka about these two people that just attacked the ship.
I don't know. And then they asked, "Do you know who she is?"
Who she is.
Oh!
They run the
no,
lightsaber.
Hold on. I wrote this one down. I wrote this one down. Hera said they have abilities like Kanan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, I've been mentioning fucking Kanan Jarrus. Like that got me jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
And we're
definitely getting a flashback.
This same scene, we got the first mention of Ezra, and Hera delivered both lines.
Yeah. The Ezra thing. We'll talk about it with episode 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I still think what we said last week is going to end up being correct.
Especially because
They're celebrating him.
a
They're doing all this
character
stuff.
is somehow getting like called from Thrawn, but Thrawn doesn't have the Force, so how could he? So yeah.
Oh yeah, Ezra's
We'll get there.
definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's going to think it's Thrawn, but it's going to be Ezra calling out to her.
Yeah.
I also have this weird backwards theory. I need to ask you guys when we get there.
Okay.
When we get there.
Then
that'll jump.
They ask Huang. Am I saying his name right?
Hu Yang.
Hu Yang.
Hu Ying.
Hu Yang.
Yeah.
My Wang. I asked my Wang
Yeah. Ask it.
if
Ask it what's up.
Couch Mom asked your wing,
hey, she can get it whenever she asks for it.
and it's quite often.
Hu Yang is over thousands of years old.
I love how much he gets mad. He's like, you guys do the same joke every week. You're a ginger, you have no soul. That's what makes it funny. You goddamn
he was so mad about me
He was so
liking the
mad.
Batman too in our past episode.
That was a good episode.
Thank you.
One of the main reasons it was really good is because you didn't have that fucking dim-witted, mouth-breathing jackass on it. I'm only kind of kidding.
We're talking about Ahsoka
kidding.
here. Right. So
So they run the lightsaber hilts. Is that now?
yes.
Okay,
that's
they
not-
run the lightsaber hilts and they find a name, but only for one
No,
of
no,
them.
no. That's when I believe she's talking to Sabine. Yeah. So
Okay.
here in that meeting, pause it there because I'm going to talk about that scene. In that meeting with Hera, where she's showing her Balin and his apprentice, what's her name?
Shin.
Shin. Okay. When they're murking all those people, and then she's like, "Here's a star map, but I couldn't open it." And she goes, "You know who can open it for you?" And then that transitions to the Lothal celebration of their victory over the Empire, and then we get frickin'
You know who can open a star map? Jim Hawkins.
Because I want a moment to be real.
That's going to be my last Treasure Planet joke because that thing is the map from Treasure Planet. I'm
It
sorry.
looks exactly like
you
it.
couldn't come up with anything else. I'm going to buy it at Doc's though when it comes out in 6 months.
We were watching it last night and looked over how I said, how long before that's at Ducks for $70 bucks?
yeah.
Yep, I'm buying it.
Come on, man! And it's gonna light up all blue and stuff.
They
Yeah.
fucking know it, and that's why they do it to shit.
Yep. So I can use it as my Jim Hawkins cosplay and as a Star Wars prop.
You know
It'll
what?
be
Just to
great.
piss Kyle off, I'll take my Dark Knight figures off here and put it there.
Does he appreciate the fact that you bought him a lightsaber for when he's here to use?
Yes,
Okay.
he does.
I'm glad. It fits in his little tiny
Yeah.
hands.
It does.
Goddamn
His
bitch.
tiny little tiny hands. So we are. So they go to good old Governor Ryder.
Do you know
Clancy
that,
Brown.
I was like, you know who that is? It's
He's
Mr.
played
Krabs.
Yes.
multiple
Money.
Star Wars characters too.
It's great.
Yeah.
It was great to see him in live action.
He
hearing that voice.
looks perfect for
Yes.
this.
I'm glad they did say his name for those that don't know. But as soon as we all saw him, we're like,
No,
that's
as soon as
Ryder.
I heard him when he
Yeah.
was talking,
the
I'm like,
voice
I know
too.
who that is.
They
Yeah.
nailed the look and the voice. I'm like,
Yep.
that's Ryder.
It's cool to see the mural in live action. We saw that at Celebration.
Oh,
yeah,
hell yeah.
it looks just like the freaking animated one.
This scene I did not like. This was the scene.
Was
where
it because they used like real music?
That bothered me at first, but the more it went
okay with
on,
that.
it didn't bother me.
I actually loved that.
By the end of it, I
Yeah.
was like, I kind of like this.
Because
But
for her-
I just feel like it was very. You're not 15. Like, what's this angsty punk? But it goes against my thing that I said. It feels like the same character again. But like,
Sabine is that though?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like that was her at 15.
Yeah,
like,
she was that at 15. She's now like
you're
30.
55 or whatever the hell.
think
How
she's
old
older.
is she? Because she's young.
Older
in the
than
show.
30.
She's probably mid to late 30s.
Yeah.
Mid to late 30s.
There's no way that's just the amount of time that's passed. From Rebels to
Yes,
to
dude.
5
Yeah.
years. This is
Rebels
Rebels
this
is
was-
before Yavin.
Rebels was before Yavin. Rebels
Yeah.
was like a year
Years
before Rogue
Yavin,
One.
right?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 years before.
Yes.
Okay, so then that 4 years plus the original trilogy, which is like 7 years.
This
but
is-
we're up to 11 years.
This is during Mando season 3.
Yeah. So then, and that's 5 years after the Empire fell.
So 18 plus 17.
No, I'm talking Mando season 3. I think there's more time to that. This is
Let's
after
just say
season
it's
2.
18 plus 17. That'd be 35.
So she's 35 and she's still this angsty. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to.
No,
do
no, this
Bitch,
is-
you had an obligation. Go to your shit. You had to be there. You were dedicating this thing to your friend. Oh, you're too cool to go do like that. Bugged me.
She went. She had a falling out with Ahsoka. She came back. Everybody always reverts back. It's
She
like a
hasn't fallen
common
out with
story.
Ahsoka yet.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
That's the whole point of
So-
so far
yeah.
what we've seen. It's
She's back on Lothal because her and Ahsoka couldn't get along in a master and apprentice relationship.
Yeah, which we haven't seen.
Oh, I thought you meant in this episode.
No, yeah.
I was like, they haven't even seen each other yet. Oh, you mean from
Like
that?
like
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
after
My
after
bad.
the Battle of Lothal, Ahsoka and her got together that we never saw, that we found out here, because we eventually find out in a shot-for-shot remake later in episode 2. We see kind of get brought into the timeline. Thank you, Wilhelm.
Is it just going off randomly?
No,
Is your
I'm
phone
just
haunted?
no. I'm like doing this randomly. I'm just like,
Just hitting one.
I've never
That's
pushed a button. I kind of want to.
go ahead, push.
Not even looking.
Thank you, Homer. We are.
Yes, yes.
But I didn't like this. I didn't like the whole like.
That's fair.
They want you to go, and you're like, I don't wanna. It was
then
like
they're also
okay,
like,
then
she
don't
was
say
just
you're gonna
here.
go.
They're like, she was just here standing next to me, and then they pan, and she's 50 miles away. I'm like,
I was fine
fast
with
is
it.
that speeder?
Do you know why I
We
was
didn't see
fine
her
with it?
standing there, did we?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Do you know I was fine with that because it was a speeder, not a stupid space Vespa. So
I'm fine with
Yeah,
that too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That
But
speeder's cool too. It's got her paint job on it. Like, it's a cool speeder.
here's one thing I will say for us as dorks. I think we're very much more used to Star Wars music than the average Star Wars fan.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you that bothered more people. That music being played, like that, like hard rock
Maybe.
music.
Probably,
Dude,
but
we're used to it because of
Yeah.
the Halcyon and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And Ogas.
How
and-
long until we get like a song from Oga's in a show?
It's
Ooh.
gotta happen. I'm
We're-
surprised it
we're
hasn't
so
happened
close.
already.
Yeah.
This would have been the perfect time for our drinking song.
I was telling you-
Which I have sad news about. So it's not terrible sad, but it's sad. We'll talk about it in news.
Okay.
Yeah. Pour one out.
I swear that they used Rise of the Resistance music in Survivor when you're in the ISB facility.
I bet they did because
I
it was
feel
in Mando, like
Oh, all right then.
the March of the Resistance.
like
I'm
the,
sure they
like
did.
like the real high tense stuff. No. Like like when you're waiting in queue, past the troopers, getting in
oh,
queue
when you're
before
on
you get
the finalizer.
Yep.
That kind of,
When
okay,
you're on
I
the
can see
finalizer,
that.
yeah.
Oh, that like
Because you're in,
Yeah.
you're in
The
a
ambient
base.
music,
like,
yeah.
that checks out.
Okay, back to Ahsoka.
She gets back to her house.
Which backtrack on the music real quick. When you told me to listen to like that real in-universe music from Survivor,
Yes.
yeah, I've been listening to that. That is good.
Yes.
Like, yeah, that needs to come into the big movies or something sometime. But
You have to like buy the songs from the girl who sells them across the street,
oh, that's cool.
and then you bring them over.
Do you have a
and
little jukebox you can put them in?
You actually have a droid that you give to, and he plays. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that.
No, like I personally have to
didn't
go
mean-
across the street and buy
That's what I
them.
thought. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, where's this bit going? You said droid, and I was like, oh.
There's just a lady across the street from his
Yeah.
from his place.
I was
Yeah.
so confused. So we get back to whoa, that just got really loud for some reason. We get back to Sabine's house,
With a
and
cute loft cat.
The loft cat is fucking
Oh, the loft cat's
adorable.
perfect.
And she watches the little hologram of Ezra, and I wish she would have cried. I wish she would have cried.
Yeah, it's fine if she
Because
didn't.
there's clearly a romantic element to this.
No, they start off kind of that way, but they become brother
No.
sister.
Yeah, that's a brother.
That's what
sister
he
thing.
says. I ain't buying it on her end.
You-
I think he said that
They
so he could
could
dick
go
her
that
down
route.
once and then dipped out on her. And she's
Sabine
I thought
might
you were
actually
saying- they were
be
like
lesbian.
censoring yourself. What was it? No.
no chance.
No chance she might be a lesbian.
No chance. chance.
There's a chance for that.
There's a good
Yeah.
chance.
Because she has
Sabine-
short hair?
No,
You
Sabine.
fucking asshole.
Even when she didn't have
no,
short hair.
Sabine just kind of gives those vibes. She could be.
Yeah. She could
I
be.
don't know. I'm not meaning it as a joke.
She could be, but she also could not.
He's the closed-minded one over here.
That is true. That is true. So then we get what's her name, and this is where we find out that she.
Oh my God! Pause.
I'm going to let you reveal
Pause.
this. I know. I'm
I
going to
wrote
let
it
it go.
down
fan
huge.
theory we've all had.
I'm
but-
going to let it go.
Morgan Elsbeth is a night sister.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Because she turns around and she tells Sin,
Balin and Shin.
Sin,
Shin Hati.
Shin Hanti. Penis was her name, right?
Yeah.
Shin.
Penis
She-
Wang.
She tells Shin because they
That's the
asked.
droid. That's the droid.
They asked because they went and surveyed the area that self-destructed droids where Ahsoka escaped. And like, what place was this? What, and it was like, oh, this is an old stronghold
I
of
forgot
my.
about the self-destructing
Me
droids.
too.
I love
'cause
that.
Hugh
That
Yang
was
had
cool.
some good dialogue there where like Ahsoka was like, "Where the hell were you?" And he was like, "I was doing the old Jedi,
Jedi
protocol."
protocol, yeah.
And she's like,
That doesn't
"We're not
exist.
Jedi, bro. What are you doing?"
Yep.
And he's like, "I still."
She
abide
actually
by
says
that."
the order's gone.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Yep. So that was great dialogue. So then they self-destruct and then
Yeah,
eventually come
that was
back
a big
to
explosion.
Morgan Elsbeth.
From three little.
They had
I mean,
nukes.
together,
They had
yeah.
nukes in
Yeah.
their chest. Or something.
No.
They exploded together
As one.
It applies.
That's the kind of high quality content
Yeah.
you can expect here.
Only here on
Jedi
Jedi Talk.
Yeah.
Right here on Jedi Talk. We got a new theme song coming soon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I haven't even heard it.
That's
And
a saucy riff.
I don't want to hear it till it's done. So like, I want to be like, have
give
that.
you-
Now I want that
I
reaction.
have it on
wanna
here.
say-
I can
Oh.
play
I think a demo version would be kind of dope.
real quick. You want me to play
Yeah,
it?
I don't. Well,
Hit
okay,
it. It'll be
okay,
fine because
okay.
there's more coming for it.
Okay.
This is just like a very basic riff.
All right.
All right.
This is
Talk about
very
Ahsoka.
demo. This is very, very demo. What
Talk
Tom
about
was about to
Ahsoka.
show.
I have to.
So we get there and
So this, she mentioned
happens
she's a
here? I
night
forget.
sister,
Yeah.
and she even says that her like people have been wiped out back during the Clone Wars. And I'm like, hey, shout out to Grievous. The only cool thing they let him do was murder most of the Night Sisters.
so
that
then
was
they
cool.
they say that you're looking for her. Oh, then I didn't realize the Inquisitor was with them here.
Yeah.
Marok hasn't even really spoken yet.
No,
has
he just
He's
kinda, like, showed
standing
up.
there menacingly.
He's gonna be
you know?
somebody. The fact that they haven't revealed him yet, I think he's gonna
It's
be
kinda what I
somebody.
think.
I don't know. I think
I
he's
hope
just,
it's Cal. God, that'd be so dope.
I think he's just the Inquisitor from.
We already
Rebels.
saw Cal as an Inquisitor.
Yeah.
I'm with dude. That'd be so cool if he like turns his back on them. He's like, you know what? Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get their asses. And so they say, get it. You need to go find Ahsoka Tano's apprentice on Lothal, and they're talking about Sabine.
They
that
send
goes back
Marok.
to Sabine.
Actually, I'll get you a good version. I have the long version on my Google Drive, so
Okay.
we'll tease.
Tease it.
We'll tease it.
Next,
So
in 8 weeks when Tom comes
yes,
back.
yes. Morgan Elsbeth is a Night Sister, which is incredible, and I got to call it out. She's starting to look like one. What she's wearing is very reminiscent of what Marin wore in Fallen Order.
Yeah.
In her face, just the way like they're doing her makeup and stuff. Like, damn, she's looking like a fucking Night
Yeah,
Sister.
it looks really cool, and it's a cool reveal. And I don't, this might be something that they like put in afterwards because I don't feel like the original character that was the intention.
In Mando, no, I didn't really get that from the one episode she was in Mando.
But it makes
That's not
sense.
a bad thing. Like I'm okay with this. It's
Oh, yeah,
not,
I'm
I
cool
wouldn't
with
call
it,
it a
too.
retcon or anything.
Oh, I wouldn't say retcon or
No,
anything. I think
no.
it's just a good
But
idea that
I
came
don't
from
think
something
that was
cool.
the idea, but
Yeah.
then they had it after,
She-
and it's great.
And
I
she said
like it.
she
Yeah.
concealed herself to survive.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
all we know is her and Marin are the only two. And Marin, we don't know if she's alive at this time.
Which Palpatine would have also wanted the Night Sisters killed too, because they're a threat to his power. So it
Well,
makes
he-
sense that she would hide it.
he kind of had to help but tell him Terran Malicos there. And-
Yeah. But yeah, Terran kind of cleaned up whatever Grievous left for the most part.
Mhm.
So Ahsoka shows back up on Lothal. Mr. Krabs tells her that she wants to hear what he has to say. He says, "Money."
Sabine, you weren't there for money.
You weren't there, Sabine.
Make me a Krabby Patty.
SpongeBob, me boy. And he says you're going to want to hear what she has to say because she's talking about finding the map that will lead ultimately for
So
her.
Luke Skywalker. Oh wait, no. Sorry, different map.
I didn't really think about that. They keep doing that.
Yeah, they kind of do. It's okay. There's 2 Death Stars and 1 Starkiller base. So
Yeah.
you know what? It's fine.
So then they have this cool scene. Now, is this? This scene right here. Maybe missed the halcyon because the bunk beds.
I thought the
I
same
knew
thing.
you'd think that.
Yep.
Was this like her bunk on the ship?
Yeah,
at
that was her
point?
bunk when she was with Ahsoka.
I don't remember this.
No, we haven't seen it.
Okay.
So this is when
Yeah.
they were doing Master and Apprentice
'Cause it's
stuff.
not the ghost.
yeah,
It's the
it's
T6.
not the ghost. It's
Okay.
Ahsoka ship. We haven't seen the ghost yet. I
Look,
love how they're teasing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Love
saw
it.
this Phantom
Yes,
2.
Phantom 2.
Yep.
Yep, that's Phantom 2.
So she comes back in and is like, "We need to talk about this." She found it. There's witches involved.
Pause.
The table comes out of the floor, which I want that in my house.
Dude, I love her like main area in the T6.
It's so dope.
It's got a
we didn't get
hologram
there
display.
yet, I'm
The
sorry.
table comes up. Like it's an.
I
Awesome
want that
main
in my
area.
house. I wonder how much that would cost. That would really open up your living room.
It really would.
Yes.
If you had all your couches up go into the ground, that'd be badass. I think I'm gonna invest in that.
So much room for activities.
Yeah, 100%. And she kind of tells her she needs her help. She gives her the scan of everything to like try to decipher the code on the map to open it up.
And
She
really
tells her,
importantly-
"Don't take it off the
this
ship."
map, whatever you do.
And then she walks away. And then
She takes.
she
them.
takes them.
She does,
takes the map.
but she leaves them when Ahsoka's talking to Hugh Yang about those lightsabers.
Yeah.
That's right. This is when this
She's
happens.
like, analyze
Yeah.
these. You have the whole lightsaber database.
I
Like,
want
who is
both
it?
of those to show up at Doc
They will.
Ondars this week.
They will.
I
This
want
week.
them.
And then
have you heard
I'll
any- have you
wait
heard
for
any
them
rumors?
to be 30%.
Have you heard any rumors?
No.
Damn.
Well, anyway, the only lightsaber they can identify is Balin's skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hugh Yang remembers creating them for 500 years. That was a fucking cool callback.
That was.
And he remembered Balin's, but did not recognize Balin's Padawan.
Is that his
so-
daughter?
'Cause she's
What is
young.
this
What-
dynamic?
She keeps calling him Master.
I think, well, how old is she? Probably like 18.
I think
She looks
she's
young.
younger than that. She
She might
seems
be
younger than
younger.
that. If this was
16.
10 years ago, this would have been that girl from Kick-Ass.
Oh,
They look
would've
very
cast her.
similar.
Yeah, they would have cast
Chloe
her.
Mertz, is that her name? Wow, I
Great-
pulled that out of my ass.
Grace Chloe Moretz.
Something like
Am I
that.
Am I thinking?
no
yeah.
idea.
of her? Sorry.
But
That-
I think,
Hit girl from Kick-Ass.
yeah. I don't
That's
think,
one of the most underrated
I love
superhero
Kick-Ass.
movies.
Kick-Ass
2
2 is
sucked
stupid, yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
I don't
it
think
was
I've seen
not
the
good.
second one. I've seen the first
Hey,
one.
Don't, though,
No.
because
Don't.
it sucks.
Don't.
It'll,
Don't
it'll,
tell me
it'll
twice,
ruin
so-
it. Kick-Ass 1 is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's
Nicolas
probably
Cage,
my top
right?
20.
He's in that.
Yeah,
Okay,
he is
yeah,
in that,
then,
yeah.
I have seen it. It's been like 15 years.
Yeah,
but,
it's a great movie.
I
I saw
don't
the movie
think.
5 times in theaters.
Oh man,
I love that movie.
Wow.
it is really good.
I love that movie.
What's the movie you've seen the most in theaters?
The Force Awakens, I saw it 14 times. Wow. Saw it 14 times in theaters.
Counting when they re-released it a couple
Yep.
years ago.
Mhm.
Dang,
All total. I've seen it 14 times.
nice.
I saw it 11, and it's in. Well, part of the reason is I had Movie Pass
Mm.
at the time, and I was recovering from surgery. So I was like, I can sit at home where I can go watch The Force Awakens. So I went to
Beautiful.
go watch The
Would've done
Force
the
Awakens.
same thing, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't
We
cost
all
me
would've
anything.
done the
So
same thing.
I just kept going to see The Force Awakens.
I don't see this though as a father-daughter. I think he.
I don't
just,
either.
Like,
I'm just
picked
curious
her up
what
along
the-
the way and has like brought him under his wing. That's how I see it.
Do you
but-
think maybe like? I was thinking about because my brain
gonna
always
get
goes
this
like
answered,
my
probably,
brain always
but-
goes who could it be? I was wondering if it was like a friend's daughter from when he was a Jedi at the temple.
Could
like
be.
there has to be some sort of connection that would warrant
maybe?
her
Maybe.
going with him because she's clearly older. He's clearly older.
Oh, yeah.
she's younger. So it's not a love thing.
Like she's
So-
not a survivor of Order 66. She was born
Yeah, no,
after
definitely not.
Order 66.
Yes.
So we don't have to worry about that.
So I would not be shocked if it is his daughter.
That could be. Like I don't
I
see it
kinda
that
want it
way,
to be.
but if
I
that's
kinda do too.
If
Yeah.
that's the answer, then I'm obviously okay with it. But
I am so curious what happens with this character in season 1 now that this dude's gone.
I know.
It fucking sucks if he's like a major character.
because I think we said it off air, but he's my favorite part so far of the show.
Yeah, I think it was off air. I think he's
so.
my favorite part
He's
too.
my favorite part of the show. I love
like
his
it.
costume. If they ever sell that at Doc's, I'm getting it day one. I love his costume.
I love it too. It looks so good.
Yeah.
he almost looks like almost like Dooku to me a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's
I
like
get some Dooku
I think
vibes.
that's why I like it because it's like a cross between Dooku and Kylo. Like I think it's a combo of those two costumes.
Oh, the costumes.
And I think
not
it's
the
probably
character.
yeah, no, not the character.
Yeah.
but I love the difference in their fighting style too. Shin comes in and she's kind of wailing away, but Balin's more methodical and like more.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the differences.
So have we
Just
reached? Oh yeah.
more bad Hera.
Oh my god.
It's a bad Hera day, okay?
Hey,
There you go.
Didn't.
So they're talking about back and forth and like you know blah blah blah. She took it.
You said they were
Something
talking.
about- yeah, they
We'll
talk.
talk soon, Kyle's mom.
We may not be able to
That's
release the
pretty
episode,
great.
but I will clip it.
Yes.
Oh, it's not technically the episode.
We slowly release clips over the
Stroke
course of
our
3.5 years.
We should sell it as an NFT. You get 1 minute of the show each NFT you get.
for $69.99.
We are going to be meeting
$5
up with
an NFT.
many Halcyon fans soon that might want to hear it.
$5 an NFT. You get 1 minute of the show, and you can do whatever you want with it.
I should sell.
I didn't know you turned
USBs
into Bob Iger
of
over
the
there.
Sammy file at the party. I'm serious.
Please do.
should.
I'll do it.
Please
Hey.
do. I'll buy one
100%.
Yeah.
Why would you buy one? it's
to
our
support
show.
it. I
I
gotta
shared it with you.
to support.
To split your own money,
Yes.
you'd lose money.
Worth it. Worth it.
And then this is going to be Evan after he pays money for that.
Somebody took my shoes
So, like, change it to Fuzzy Tauntaun money and NES. That's me.
Oh, shit.
I'm in danger.
So we go back to Sabine's house. She's trying to do
Also,
the little
Ezra's
map
house.
thing. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She figures out the space Rubik's Cube. Figures it out. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we see the map. Did you guys notice I kept saying galaxies?
Yeah.
Am I the
Yeah,
only
there's
one?
another new galaxy, or not a new galaxy.
They talked about another galaxy.
I don't
Yeah.
like that phrasing. I mean, I guess
I didn't
Star
at
Wars
first,
is the
but, like,
universe.
It makes sense.
And
No.
there's different galaxies in the
No,
universe.
Yeah, it's just
no.
like
Star. This
real
is in a
life.
galaxy far, far away.
Wait,
There's
in
a
a
neighboring-
galaxy.
Yes, Star
There's a
Wars is
neighboring
in
galaxy.
one
One
galaxy.
galaxy, right?
This
That's what I
is
always
something
thought.
complete-
One
yes.
galaxy? Yeah.
This is something completely different. This is another galaxy. This could be
makes
our
me nervous.
galaxy. And God, I
Better
hope
not
it
be.
is.
Better
Earth
not
is
be.
canon.
No.
I
I feel
won't.
like they would never do that.
Please
I feel
don't.
like
Probably
they
not,
would never
no.
do that.
That is close with time travel with me.
But-
Those are the two things that
Oh,
I'm out.
dude.
But we find out that
They crash land, and they see like the MCU going on, and they're watching Disney Plus, going like, "This is terrible."
Didn't that
Ahsoka's
happen in
watching
She-Hulk?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Why I said She-Walk. Why did I say She-Walk?
She-Hulk.
She-Walk. It's City Walk, you know?
City.
So then the droids come in, they destroy everything, they take the thing from her. She kills one of them. What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't like this. This is just here's a nitpick. I fully admit, and I'm aware I'm nitpicking. She shoots the foot of the robot, and the robot like winces in pain and goes like, "Ah!" Why would a robot feel pain?
They always have in Star Wars for some reason.
These are
like,
assassin droids.
I don't know. It's just goofy Star
She
Wars.
shot it in the foot, and it was like, "Ah!" and it like fell over.
All right.
I
I didn't see
catch
that, but next time I watch it,
believe
I'm
you.
definitely going to look.
I didn't catch it,
And
but I'm going to look too.
I just saw it again. It was
Okay.
gonna remind
It was
me of
also 2 in the morning when I watched this, so I was probably half asleep.
Excuses. Look at this guy.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay, boomer.
All right, watch right here. She grabs the. It's very bright.
Oh, he smashes it. Breaks
Smashes
everything
it.
up. That stupid droid. Oh, man. He shoots better than a stormtrooper.
Yeah, he does.
So
Man,
watch. She
come
grabs
on,
the
Sabine,
thing.
you're a Mandalorian.
Watch. Grabs it off his back.
Grabs the blaster.
Shoots in the foot, and it winces in pain.
I saw it as like falling down.
Yeah,
That's
she
what I saw it
actually
as.
she actually
gets
hit him
back
in the
up.
back of the knee.
Yeah,
She actually
gets
hit him
back
in the
up.
back of the knee to like knock him down.
Yeah. It could have been wincing, but like droids do. That
I
in Star
saw
Wars.
it as like, "Ow, my foot." Maybe it's because I'm a person.
Maybe.
I'm fully aware I'm nitpicking.
That's another thing with Sabine's character, though, that I think we're all kind of sitting in the back of our minds is like she kind of helped lead Mandalore to its destruction. So she's
Yeah.
also probably depressed as all can be about that.
I don't think she ever felt guilty for that.
I don't know. We haven't seen it. Maybe
No,
we'll get
but
some inner
I think
monologue
she's
or
more
something.
locked up on Ezra because
There's
she-
a lot going on. It's the Ezra thing. It's the
We-
Ahsoka
yeah.
thing. It's the Mandalore. She's kind of
we learned she got a separate puck
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
that we
It was on transmission
message
from him to her.
Yep. Specifically, he made one for the Ghost Crew and
And
one,
one for
for
her.
Sabine.
Yep.
Yep.
So cool.
We got a fucking lightsaber fight, episode 1.
Between
Yeah.
the apprentices,
And you
Sabine
can
with
see
Ezra's
how
lightsaber.
far one is outclassed.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
love that.
She
where it's
got
like,
her
She
ass
has
kicked.
no
She
idea
should
what
be,
she's
yeah.
doing. She looks so lost.
Did anyone else, when we get to, we're basically at the end here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the end.
So that she gets stabbed at the
Yeah,
end.
Shin stabs
Stop
her.
that.
I thought for sure she was dead. I was like, they fucking killed
No,
her off
I mean
already.
I knew they wouldn't.
No, because
I
we
was like,
already
are you
saw her with
shitting
short
me?
hair in the thing.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, I
They-
didn't think about it.
Can
Yeah.
we please, and shout out to listener Matt Navarez, can we please, because he texted me this today, like, can we please stop with the stabbing in the stomach and surviving? Can we do something,
Something
else?
else.
This is
What
my
happened
one
to
nitpick.
losing a hand? What's the deal? Losing a hand in Star Wars.
And see, I think you can like justify that better because prosthetics, just a new hand. But then like with the stabbing in the
A
stomach
new hand,
area,
a new
it's
hope.
like- yeah,
Come on.
but it's like back to only works to a certain extent. I mean, in my opinion, but apparently not.
Dave Filoni said, "Hold my lightsaber,"
Yeah.
and then stabbed his bitch right in the fucking gut.
It was a good ending.
Very good ending. I'm glad that wasn't the. We'd have to wait a week for that because that would have really annoyed me. I really thought they were going to kill her off, and I forgot that they showed her with the short hair.
I forgot the hair too, but I was like, "There's no way they're killing
Yeah, there was also no
second
way.
or third main character."
It would have been a very bold decision.
Yeah, bold strategy,
Wow,
Kyle.
I would've
And
been
I
pissed
don't.
off.
I don't
Yeah.
think they're above that. I think they would have. I think there is probably a moment
agree.
like that that's coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
And, do you know who I think it is?
Mando,
No, Zeb.
Zeb.
Oh,
I think
Dude.
Zeb's getting it.
Dang, that would be
Rest in
terrible.
peace. Rest in peace to Zeb. You
He's
heard
one
it
of
here
my
first on
favorite-
Jedi Talk.
Or
I think him and Kanan are my two favorite from the Ghost Crew.
Callus will do it protecting him.
Hera is my one. Was just my. That's why I'm so nitpicking about. I love
Okay.
Hera's character, and again, it feels like her. Just the look of her face is like.
I want to see. Do they ever announce Callus?
No.
Ooh, okay. I
No.
hope he pops up secretly.
They didn't
and then
announce
we get stuff.
Ryder as far as I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember Ryder
Yeah.
being announced, but he made sense, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
they
so
announced-
does Callus.
They
Yeah, Callus
re-announced the
makes sense.
Ezra lightsaber. Is it the updated one we see in this one? Because I went back on the post. It was just a picture of that.
I don't
but
believe
they
so.
re-announced
I think
it.
this
Well, what
is
they're
the
going to do
Rebels
is they'll call that one Sabine's, is what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very different.
Because
I'm down
they
with that.
they made sure to call out in episode 2. You've made altercations to it.
He calls
It is now. You and I.
Yeah,
And
he
I,
calls
I,
it
looked-
Sabine's lightsaber.
I looked at Holly and I said, "And there's your pitch for Doc Gondar."
Exactly. That's all that was.
Yep.
You're like,
That's my favorite joke of all time. Is Ginger.
I like that version better. It's closer to Cal's. The Cal emitter on it. Like,
when I first saw it,
like
I was like, "Is that Cal Laser?
Yeah,
How'd you get
I
that?"
like
I
it
know.
better.
Did
I'm
you
not a
see the
fan
same
of
thing?
I did.
Yeah. I
At
was like,
first,
how
for a
did
hot minute in my mind, I was like,
Is
why
that
does she have
Cal's?
Cal's
Yeah, same
saber?
emitter.
I was like, whoa.
That's the same thing I thought.
I'm
It's the
not a
same thing I
fan of
thought.
Ezra's original
like it.
or this one. I like the Sabine's. I like that one.
Oh, I
just
like
don't
the blaster one a lot.
I don't like.
I
that
think
at
it's
all.
a great design.
It's
It's
goofy
so,
as all can
He's
be.
over there he is, right there. Right there.
You watch
behind
your
you.
fucking mouth.
Get him, Ezra.
It's not quite as
shoot
goofy
you
as
with his
helicopter blades, but it's goofy.
going on here?
All right,
I
where
think,
we
I
at?
think it's a
Episode
cool
2.
little unique thing for a lightsaber to do.
It is unique,
But so was Fall Out Boy. They're not good. That was always
not.
my.
but their songs know. what
in the beginning
you
of episode
did.
2, Toil and Trouble, I want to mention
what a
that
terrible name for a Star Wars
No.
episode. I hated
Yeah,
it.
it was
Night
like-
Sister Witch.
I get it.
I know
but-
witch, but I thought like Halloween witch. I thought like
Yeah,
Hocus
there's-
Pocus. I was like,
to
what
me,
is it?
she's not that kind of witch.
surrounded
Like
by
over a
idiots.
cauldron, you can picture her like with a cauldron. Like
No,
I,
not a
Yeah, I
cauldron,
could.
but
the Night Sisters have a cauldron.
Night Sister, but
do they?
Mother
not like
Talzin
a
uses
cauldron
one.
cauldron. They have like a Star Wars cauldron, like in there.
Well,
There's
Toilet Trouble
zombie-
doesn't give me Star Wars.
No,
vibes.
it gave me Hocus Pocus vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
But like nitpick because we love this episode. Like, yeah, he is right because it's a great episode.
That is a great episode.
Yeah,
the name sucks.
But
Yeah.
I call it in the beginning of said episode. She's standing around. Where was Ahsoka? Oh, she was surveying where the saber fight happened on Lothal. She was kind of even using psychometry there.
yeah, I
maybe
got
a
that. I
little
got
bit.
that vibe.
Yeah.
I got
A
that vibe.
tad because she was like just using the force and like kind of hearing things.
yeah.
It wasn't full blown the way Cal like goes into memories.
No, everyone experiences that differently. That has that ability.
That's true.
They all
Yeah.
have it kind of differently.
Cal's got it strong as fuck.
She
Yeah.
basically tells her, "You've done enough," and storms off.
Because she did do enough.
She did do
she
enough.
screwed
She
everything
got
up.
the thing. Oh, we forgot to say they took the map.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took the map after whooping her ass
Because
thoroughly.
Ahsoka said, "Don't touch it," and she touched it.
Now,
And-
this confused me. Is that a Purgle?
the paintings
Oh,
and
You
stuff?
said-
yes.
No. The thing
the-
in the sky.
Oh, in the sky?
Oh.
Did you know? There's something.
I didn't catch that.
You didn't. Okay, so something moves in the sky,
I saw him
and I'm like,
looking
"Is
at
it
the
a
sky.
Star Destroyer?" And then they
Yeah.
don't address it, so it has to be a Purgle.
I don't know. I saw him
Watch,
looking
see,
up,
look.
and I never noticed what he was looking at.
I didn't see.
Is it the
It's
Bendu?
right here.
The Bendu turns into a cloud.
It's easier to see on the television.
Okay.
It's easier to see on TV because like it might actually
What if
be
he
here.
knows the Bendu and he?
It's easier to see on TV because like you see something move.
Interesting. I would guess Purgle because they're when
The rocks have
Morgan
like, carvings
opens
and
up
stuff.
the map, you see you see Purgle on like the carvings and stuff.
Yeah.
So, we forgot to mention too at the beginning of this episode. They kind of figure out that you can go back and get the brain of this thing, and because that's why
One
she
of the
goes.
HK droids
Oh no, she goes to see if
was
what-
still in the
thing.
in Ezra's room when
right.
Ahsoka went back with her psychometry, and she cut the head off that HK and brought the head back, and it was like his memories
To
in
Sabine.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
and they're gonna try to like.
To see where it was created.
She
Sorry, I'm
hacked
trying
his
to, like-
brain and was like,
Yeah.
read where he's from.
Yeah.
And then, like, as that happens, he overheats and he's going to explode. So they get it in time before it blows up.
I liked her like, go ahead and try it. She's like, you're
Yeah.
a hologram.
Yeah. Hugh, Hugh
Yeah.
Yang's like, you're a hologram. That's why you don't care.
I love this whole scene. I thought it was
Yep.
pretty funny. So they find out. Again, only seen this once. I'm trying to remember
Corellia.
what they find out. Corellia, that's right.
Yeah.
But
It's
then
nice
they go
to
back
see,
to the
too.
Night Sisters. This
They
place
said the
was
New
not
Republic
built-
shipyard. They called
The
that.
New
Yeah,
Republic
because
shipyard,
it used
yep.
to be an Imperial shipyard. So, and it's cool to see how the planet was terrible in Solo.
So that's-
Now it's much
Ancient
better.
people from a distant galaxy.
Yeah.
Zepho, like you said.
Could it be
I can't believe
Zepho?
that.
Could it be something completely new? But all we learn here is Thrawn is in said distant galaxy. He's in a point in the distant galaxy. And then Balin talks about...
This
actually
is
wrote
our
this down.
galaxy. Yep, and this is the new one.
Balin asks about this. Ancient people from distant get pathway to Peridia. Tales from like the Jedi students like talking about it.
Because it was he says it's all just fairy tales.
Yes.
said
And
it's
she's like,
based in
there's
truth.
truth in some fairy
Yeah,
tales.
every fairy tale is based in truth or something like that.
Yeah.
This made me sad because he actually said the actor said the actor of Balin said the path to the future is clouded, and that made me sad for him.
Dang.
I was like, damn, that was poetic.
That's
Poignant,
also
very
another
poignant.
like tip that he's not quite Sith.
Oh
He's
no!
just, like,
Well, we
it's
get a big
cloudy.
tip at the end of this episode that he's not,
Right.
which was awesome. I love that part for his character.
What did I miss?
Can we just jump ahead and come back then?
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
at the end of the episode, Elsbeth is like, "You're gonna have to kill Ahsoka," and he's like, "You see him not wanting
Oh,
to."
yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"I don't want to." She's like one of the last Jedi.
Yep.
And he's like, "I don't want to do that, but if I have to, I guess."
Are these just like mercenaries with the force abilities?
That's what they've become. But
Well, that's what he
Yeah.
became as a Jedi. I mean, we've never seen like.
well, he is what you made him. So
I wonder who if we find out who his master is.
that'd be cool. It's Plo Koon. That's always the answer. Plo Koon.
Yeah, for Dave. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite Jedi is Plo Koon.
So then they. I fucking hated this guy. It's like
Oh,
weaselly
Kyle?
fucking yeah. this
His
little
name is
weaselly-
Weaver, right? Weaver,
Yeah.
Weasel. I see it. Like it's obvious.
This little
They didn't
actually
even hide it.
motherfucker.
Like,
I hated him.
Yeah, they didn't hide it. It's like, hey, this guy's a little sketchy
Yeah.
prick. Like,
But this is the whole thing where it's like I can make this a more formal inspection if you like, because
He's
they try
like,
to go
"Oh."
and see what's going on
Yeah.
with Corellia.
yeah.
Yeah, and Hera's like,
I can make this more formal if you'd like.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh no, we're good.
Never
Follow
mind.
me.
Let's just go. And so this is the part where I was kind of going like, all right, what is happening here? They're like off to Corellia.
This felt like the
Why?
episode of Mando.
Like, why are they
That
there?
was on
because
Coruscant.
they specifically said they were looking at Morgan Elsbert's old
Shipyard.
shipyard because
She
that's
was running.
I mean,
back
I get
then.
why, but it's just like, okay, like you just
and
brought
the
us here for no reason.
HK was tracked there too. It's both. Like,
yeah, the droid was tracked there, so they're trying to find out like where they can find her with the two Jedi. I completely understand why
Yeah,
they
I
went
get it.
because they asked Hera.
I get why they went, like story wise. I just was like, I was just kind of dragging here for me.
this
Oh,
this
that's fair.
scene. That's because they were trying to build tension to all the old ISB or all the
Imperial.
old Imperial people.
Because Ahsoka
Yeah.
and Hera, like,
Like, as
so
long as their paychecks
did
come,
all
they'll
these
be
people
loyal.
work
They
to
kept
the
turning
money.
and looking at
Yeah.
both Ahsoka and Hera.
Yeah.
like Hera.
I also was tired as shit last night. I remember watching this like 11:30.
Thankfully, I watched this one this morning.
Oh, I had the world clock up. The moment it said 9 p.m., I
As
hit
you should.
Ahsoka and it was there. So
As you should.
Really?
nice job, Disney Plus.
It
Yeah.
only took you 3 years, Disney, to realize that a 9 p.m. is better than a 3 a.m.
It's such a better movie.
Oh, that was so much better. I was
So
so,
great.
jacked for it. Yeah.
because you
Long
have to.
enough.
It's like it's out tomorrow, today, kind of. It was
Yeah.
such a pain in the ass. Good work, Disney. When
And
you,
then you'd have people
when
that
you do
would
it right,
watch
you
it
do
in the
right.
morning.
It only
like
crashed on
us.
me 3 times watching it.
Yeah, but then you'd have people that would watch it in the morning like us, but then not like us. They would go and spoil it. So it's like, I didn't wake up at 3.
Ooh.
Thanks for spoiling it.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
like me
You never spoiled it.
doing videos at 4 a.m. trying to edit and go back to
Just
sleep.
saw
for an hour and a half. As you can tell from the bags under my eyes, I just finished Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I might still be drunk.
Well,
Might.
if it isn't the meanest drunk in town.
This is the little conversation about how she updated Ezra's lightsaber, but he calls it hers.
Yes.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So we get to the control room on
This was
Corellia.
my favorite part because to me, thank you. This 100% nodded to First Order activity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
For the Empire.
classified,
Pew, 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 pew.
yeah, and like you said to me today, Final Order stuff.
Final order
like-
stuff, yeah, because if you get that many ships, they had to start building sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's cool because Hera catches on. She's like,
nothing
we
is
don't-
being built.
We're not
that-
building any ships that big. Why are you
Yes.
taking a
A big ass
Super Star
hyperdrive.
Destructor hyperdrive core? What are you
The
going to
Eye
do
of
with that?
Sauron.
Yeah, I forgot what she called it. It was the Eye of.
It's not
something
the Eye
that
of
started,
Sauron.
It started with an S too. It was Eye of
Sias,
Sion,
Sorias.
Sion.
Why do they all have to be S's?
Lias Orion, something like that.
Oh. If they say the constellation in this, I swear to God, Dave Filoni.
It's in the other galaxy. The
That
constellation.
would be
Oh my
so
God.
specific. I would be annoyed. And then someone screams with the Empire, and then the blah blah blah. There's a fight.
So then we get, hey,
Um,
she's like, Chopper, get the ship ready or whatever, and we're gonna chase down.
Yep,
this
chase down the
hyperdrive
thing
core.
that was driving off. This is a
Because they're
great
like, call
scene.
it back to the station or whatever, and he's like, we
Back
can't
into
do that.
port, we can't do that.
And
She's like,
why not?
it's an I'm telling you to do
Yeah.
it, and they still keep going.
Yep.
Chopper saves the day, of course, because Chopper's
Oh my
the
God.
shit.
They went the perfect amount with Chopper there. Like he wasn't ridiculously silly, but he was doing Chopper stuff.
Yes.
Yes,
He was
they nailed
slapping
it.
the
He's
side of the ship. He was digging through his
He's
like
getting
junk
pissed
drawer.
that
like,
Hera might have gone through his
yeah, he's like,
things.
did you go through my
Did you go
stuff?
through my shit?
No, I didn't go through your stuff. Like that was
Hold on,
great.
I got to get this for Chopper. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the Hera, you mother.
And then he literally, I thought it was going to be like they had a gun that was going to shoot the tracking device. But no, Chopper literally grabs it and throws it onto the
Yeah,
ship.
hell yeah.
Like, that's something straight out of Rebels.
Hell yeah.
Straight out of Rebels.
And I love how like
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I love how Hera like basically acknowledged that she would have taken that ship down already.
Yeah.
because she's Hera Syndulla,
Yeah.
but
She
she
could've.
She didn't want to hurt anyone
needed
on
to
the
know
ground.
where they were going.
Yeah, because someone
And
says that too,
yeah.
like shoot it down, and she's like, it'll run into
in the port city or something.
yeah, we can't shoot it down.
I so badly want to know who this Inquisitor is, man. It's driving me
It's
nuts.
just
It's such
what
a
is
good
he,
thing
the
to.
eighth brother or something like that. I don't know. It's just him.
There's no way it's just that. It has to be somebody else.
There's a
It's
lot
eighth
going on
brother,
already.
so then it's not Barra Sophie.
No, and they've already said him and he. If you're
That's
playing
right.
the pronouns game in 2023,
Maybe she transitioned, bro. How dare you?
could be.
So they do this little battle back and forth. Meanwhile, on the ground, Ahsoka's whooping this dude's ish. I thought he was going to do the fly off thing.
I
At
thought
the
Oh, I
very
know.
end,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
ah!
if they were gonna pull it off, that would have been your chance.
And she was such a badass when he brought the thing back with the Force. She just goes,
yeah, he chucks the
She
lightsaber at
sidesteps
her.
it.
she just
Yeah,
sidesteps
and
it
then he
without
jumps
even
onto the
looking.
ship.
Just sidesteps it.
Still locked eyes
So
with him.
badass.
Yep.
Ahsoka's
Gosh, she's-
badass, yeah.
Ahsoka's fucking awesome. So they put
Thanks,
the
Anakin.
They put the thanks, Anakin.
Well, and backtracking it again, but we're jumping all over. So who cares?
It's all good.
When they send
Have
Marok,
you been on the show before?
yeah, a few times. When they send Marok,
This is
to
not the
go
farts and
to
diarrhea
Corellia.
podcast like Fourth Mother
It is
Boxes.
not.
Not yet. They also, I think that Morgan Elsbeth turns to Shin and is like, "Follow Marok, make sure he gets the job done." And Shin turns to Balin like, "Should I do it?"
Yes.
And Balin's like, "Go for it."
Go ahead,
Like,
yeah.
So she still's looking to him
Yeah.
for guidance, even
two of
though
those mouths done.
their boss is saying, "Do it." So I think there's
Do it.
potential that they might turn
it.
on her too, because like they could. They probably only care about themselves
Mm-hmm.
because Shin asks what's going to happen when they find Thrawn, and Balin's like, "Well, some it's like a new beginning, some it's like war, but for us it's going to be power."
Like you could never imagine or something like
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
We missed something. When they get to Corellia and meet Hera, I thought that was A5 with them.
I did too. AP5. Yeah.
AP5, I was like, come on,
Yeah.
come on, come on, come
It
on,
was
come
right
on.
there. I was
yeah,
like,
I was
"Oh."
right there, and then it might have just been another
I think it was just
logistics
another
droid.
droid. Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah.
notice it.
Dang.
Didn't even notice
I
it.
hope it's.
I bet he
like
shows up.
AP5.
Yeah, I do too. He's so sassy.
Oh, we also got a confirmation. I don't know if we got to it in there. Like, Sabine specifically states that she doesn't have force powers like Ezra. So it's kind of like
And
alluded.
Hugh Yang
yeah.
is like,
He's
Hugh-
like,
I
you
love
were one of
that.
the worst Jedi I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Yeah.
But
He's like, compared to everyone I've ever seen, you're the lowest or whatever. Like, and I was like, dang. And she even goes, thank you. Like,
Yeah.
thanks for that.
thanks.
Yeah.
You're really fucking friendly. Thank
Yeah.
you, buddy.
Dang.
So then he hops on the ship, gets away. Ahsoka gets a victory draw.
Call it a draw.
She,
I mean,
Tis a flesh
he
wound.
runs off.
I mean, she kills the assassin droid that was with him. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because he's little bitch ass Inquisitor had to send him out first.
Mm.
So then we get back to Sabine, and she's breaking out the Mando armor. She's ready to give it another try. Ready to put the boots on.
this is where she cuts her hair, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
This
This
where
was
she
so
gets her hair.
symbolic of when Kanan did it
Yeah, 100%.
in Rebels season 4
Yeah, it's
or
in
3.
Oh, it's in, it's right before he, spoiler alert for
Three-
Rebels.
oh,
It's
it's
right
4.
before Kanan passes away.
It's 4. It's 4.
Yeah. And then all the other scenes in Ezra's room we've seen, you could see like in the corners or whatever, like Sabine's helmet. It's like we knew it was there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she finally gets it here and like gets the
Oh,
helmet
right.
out, gets the
Yeah.
armor out, sets it all out in front of her. And they even have a talk. We're jumping like always. Hugh Yang and Ahsoka are like, no, was it Hera? It was Hera and Ahsoka on Corellia. Or like, how do you know when she's ready? Is she gonna be ready?
Mhm.
And Ahsoka's like, you just know. And Sabine does all this. She comes to Ahsoka and she goes, I'm ready.
Yep.
Yep.
And, but this was after she cut her hair.
Yeah.
And then we get to the beautifully redone
Rebel scene.
live-action Rebel scene, except Ahsoka didn't have the staff.
Yeah. In a different cloak, but like, who cares?
Yeah, whatever.
We also find out that they did track the ship.
Mhm.
They tracked it through the. Is this the scene you're talking about? That was recreation
Yes.
of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
The steps and everything, the set, everything.
I didn't
like,
notice that at all.
It was incredible.
Didn't
Just like-
notice it at all.
Oh,
I,
shit.
I watched it when it came out. I haven't watched.
Okay.
I haven't done a rewatch of it
Yeah,
yet.
you and I just finished.
I
this
know,
week
but
again.
that's just such,
I'm into
such
it.
an iconic
It
scene.
is.
Yeah.
And I feel like an idiot for it. But why did they recreate it?
I
it
think
already
it was.
happened.
I think it was just a nod to the series in a way to show us where we are in
Gotcha.
like the time frame,
yeah.
because they did fill a gap of what Ahsoka was doing up to that point. Because
Yeah.
we know what she was doing there, and she also went and saw Luke and was hanging with Mando.
She did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She was hunting down Morgan Elsbeth. Like she's been doing a lot of stuff.
So they hop on the ship together. She goes and picks her up.
I thought it was gonna end here,
I did too.
but
Yeah.
no, we get some more Balin and Shin and Morgan stuff.
We see them putting the stolen
Hyperdrive core.
hyperdrive in, and I loved this effect. This is such a minor detail that I absolutely loved. the particle effects when they like come in.
Oh yeah, it's
to the
like a hologram, but not a
Oh,
hologram.
yeah.
Like,
I
it's
love
different.
has it happened yet?
Yep.
Yeah, it just did.
I love. I don't. That's just a
It
very
reminds me
minor
on
thing.
Flight of
I love
Passage
it.
when you're like moving around on the screen.
Oh
it reminds
yeah,
me of
Like
that.
2 years
this is
ago.
But
this is
better.
this is cool.
But much better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is much better.
it is. Yep.
Uh,
And it was cool seeing the big, whatever it's called, the eye of whatever, that big ring.
Eye of
Because
Sora.
it reminds me of in the
Silas.
prequels
Eye
when
of
they had to
Sora.
have the hyperspace rings for like the Jedi
yeah.
ships.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I think that's what this is going to be.
I think you're right.
But it's huge. It's Star Destroyer size.
Yeah, because it has to get them like all to that other galaxy.
Yep.
They have
So
to
that
probably
they're gonna-
travel between the world between
And bring
worlds.
back
No,
at
I
least
think they're
one
just
Star
gonna,
Destroyer.
I think that's how they get Thrawn's Star Destroyer out. Like his
Yeah.
shit's damaged or something, and they
Yep,
put
they
that
want
ring
to bring
around
him
it.
back because
Ah,
he has his own like
duh.
custom Star Destroyer.
That's right.
Called what is it? Kimura, something like
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
Is this a reveal that he's in exile
No,
I don't
she's
feel like
been
we
using
know.
that terminology the whole episode.
for Thrawn
think-
though? But like I think maybe not right in this moment, but that's a reveal. I mean,
I don't
from
think
what we
it's a
understood,
reveal.
But we understood he's just gone. Like we didn't
think
know he was
that-
officially in exile.
I think Imperial propaganda is exile because that's not what happened.
Yes.
Ezra takes him away. It's not an exile.
Yeah, the Purgles literally took him to this
It
spot.
wasn't Palpatine
No.
going like Thrawn, you must go. It was Ezra stole him and ran away.
But what happened in the meantime that he couldn't come back? That had to be some form of exile. Yeah.
Purgles left him.
Yeah, I think he's stranded out there.
Ezra
Okay.
probably told him.
The ships, like you said, got murked and destroyed, so he couldn't come back.
I'm assuming Ezra told the Purgles to just F off and just like
yeah.
leave, go.
So
We'll find
Ezra
out.
and Thrawn are
Because-
stranded together.
Ezra's plan to get back is Ahsoka. He says, "Come find me."
Yeah.
When they're running
In the world
next to each
between
other
worlds.
in the world
That's right.
between worlds,
And
she says,
Sabine,
"I will."
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's Imperial propaganda that like Thrawn has been exiled. They didn't want to admit that he was defeated by a little
Right.
kid
Ah,
and
okay.
space whales.
Okay.
Because how goofy does that sound? It's not goofy. They made it. They make it work. But like, if you told someone that,
You got beat by
they'd
whales
be like,
and a child.
our greatest,
Sounds like a
War-
Saturday night for Evan.
like yeah,
It
right?
does.
Like our greatest war strategist got beat by whales and a kid. Like that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I think it's just what they told people is he was banished.
So they end on Morgan Elsbeth, right?
Yep.
So Ahsoka is going
Her
to go.
presence in
looking
the
for-
Force is elusive.
We know they're gonna.
Oh yeah, talking about Ahsoka.
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert, it's in the trailers, but we know that they're going to get to Thrawn because Thrawn is in this same room in some of the trailers.
He
So,
is. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're waiting for that, and that's gonna be like an end of season reveal, or do you think we're gonna get him sooner than
No,
later?
don't forget we get 8 episodes.
Let's do some predictions here.
I think it's going to be sooner rather than later.
Episode 4.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because they already
And-
got the hyperdrive and the ring ready to go, and they got the map. So like,
But Thrawn, because Thrawn's going to be around for a minute. He's going to be the big bad until the end
And
of
then
that
a Frog
movie.
Lady episode happens.
yes, Yep.
That, and
and
then
the,
we get
the,
it.
the
That's-
Kryknas, the
that's
ice
what I'm worried
spiders.
about.
They got to go back to the Kryknas.
Rebels had filler. Let's make no
Not
mistake.
a lot.
No,
Not a
it's-
lot, but it had it.
maybe 2 episodes, maybe.
Mort Mortensen or whatever the hell his name. Mart
Mart
Martinson? Mart Matten. All right.
Oh God.
Han Solo Jr.
I expected him to be there.
No,
And he
but
wasn't. Jai was.
Jai was.
Jai
Yeah,
was there. That
I
was
did
cool.
see Jai.
And he was the one that was like, yeah, she was just right next to
Right.
me, even though she wasn't. But yeah. It was cool seeing Jai.
It
So
was.
I was
That was
expecting him to be
very-
like, Mart, did you see her
yeah.
too? Like, I was expecting that, but I bet he shows up.
I'm excited. I don't feel like this series is going to lead to any filler. There's
I don't think so.
much.
It feels so dense.
We've already
but,
got
yeah.
a quarter of it.
But so
And
did
it's like-
Mando season 3. We were like,
No,
we're like, it
no.
feels dense. Like there's a lot of stuff that could happen,
Yeah.
and then nothing happened.
Mando didn't have to establish so much, though, because it's
That's
like
true.
you already know Mando, you already know Grogu, you already know Bo-Katan. Like, you already know these people.
And this has a great story. They need to utilize Thrawn like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park and Voldemort in Harry Potter very scarcely, because he's going to be the big bad throughout the
like
the
Vader
movies.
in the original trilogy.
And
Yeah.
Dave Filoni
Or the Emperor. Like-
because of how well
Yeah,
this is
that's the
shot
better one.
and this feels, and this might be like an in the moment thing, but Disney, you have to get Dave Filoni's movie out first. You have to get the culmination of this out 1st to look. We think there's nothing wrong with the Star Wars.
we just
brand,
talked about it, how the brand
Yes.
is not diluted.
but people believe it is. People
Idiots.
and you're buying into this. But if you want to make everybody happy, Dave Filoni's movie has to come out first. You have to have this brand re-emergence into the movie theaters, and Dave Filoni has to lead it. Kathleen Kennedy, that's how you save your job.
Agreed.
You're not wrong, because everyone loves Dave Filoni, rightfully so. Everyone loves him. So like,
I don't think everything he does is perfect, but he has
No,
he has
no.
a vision.
No one's
He has a
perfect.
He has a vision.
very
he's
good vision.
definitely got a
He
big
understands Star Wars.
He knows this character. He knows
Yeah,
Ahsoka
100%.
Tano incredibly well. I mean, it's his, but like I feel like that's what she would do. You know, he's like making all the right moves.
Yeah, agreed. All right, what do we think about episode 3? What do we think we're going to get? Because now we're just doing one a week, right? We got
Yeah.
the
Yes.
Tuesday
episodes
now. Finally
Tuesdays
Tuesday
at
nights.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, that is every Tuesday night?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
9 o'clock.
cool. All right.
They changed it to Tuesdays.
Look at
Thank
that.
God. So, like
I
we
will
said, it took them
definitely be
3
watching
years.
the next one in the hospital because if
Yeah, for
Lily
sure.
doesn't come before then, being induced on that Tuesday. So
Yeah. Well, we know that Hera tracked them, so I
Yes.
think next episode Hera shows up, or the ghost shows
Hera's
up.
a-
Somebody shows up, and
Yeah,
it's like, we
The
got
new, I
him.
think the New Republic shows up.
Yeah, somebody's
What
got
the fuck
to.
are you doing here? And then they zip off.
And then
into
maybe they
hyperspace.
talk to
the
Mon
hyperdrive
Mothma
core
now.
is
Next episode.
Ooh,
Maybe, yeah.
That'd be nice. I love Mon Mothma.
We've gotten like 90% of the trailers already, except for like the
Close,
Mon
yeah.
Mothma stuff and like the Thrawn stuff. But that's basically the things
we're
we
talking
haven't.
shots.
Yeah,
Like,
we're not talking
about
like dialogue and scenes.
nothing.
And,
Just
yeah,
people in a room.
yeah, holograms of people in a room. Even
Yeah. Again, love these episodes. Absolutely phenomenal.
I
This show
love
is
the
shaping
second
up
one.
to be great.
The first one is good, but I don't love it. But the second one's
I
great.
love them both. All right.
Love them both. I think Mando did way worse of a job of catching people up because no one watched Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, I don't know. Though. I'm in the camp of that's your fault. It's on Disney Plus. Go watch it. If you don't, that's on
Not
you.
everybody has time though.
I'm not talking about books and comics,
I
which
also
I
don't
do
think-
read. But like, if you don't read a book or comic, I'm not blaming you. But if you don't watch a TV show, that's on you.
Do you feel the same way about Marvel?
I don't know. I don't care.
But that's what people feel about Star Wars. They're like, I
Wikipedia
want to go
exists,
watch all
though.
these cartoons.
Yeah, that's their fault.
That's like Kyle. He's like, I don't want to watch animation.
He's
He's
missing out.
brain dead.
Rebels is arguably some of the best Star Wars.
Oh,
Yes,
oh, no,
it is.
we-
I keep spinning
Hey,
that.
yeah.
We've told him.
I know.
We've
Yeah,
told
it's
them.
some of the best.
We've
Star
told
Wars.
everybody.
Yeah, it's better than the prequels. It's better than Clone Wars. Like, yeah, Rebels is
Much
there.
better than Clone Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's not
much
even-
better.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah.
I hate like 90% of Clone Wars.
I'd rank Rebels probably
Oh.
higher than half the movies.
Stuff that people love in Clone Wars, I hate.
He doesn't
Like
like Mortis.
season 7.
I hate
I'm okay with
Mortis.
Mortis.
I love Mortis.
Mortis is coming back into this.
Yes,
I
it is.
know.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking annoyed.
Have we seen Morai yet?
Don't be. I have a no.
Oh, where's
I have-
Morai?
I have a thought about.
No,
oh yeah,
he was
was
in
Morai
there.
in it?
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay, I
I'm
just-
sorry.
I
I'm
missed
sorry.
her. I
missed her.
There's so much going on.
He,
yeah.
she, is it a girl?
She, yeah,
she,
she.
she
It's
flew
the
down
sister.
at one point. She was-
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Or the daughter, whatever.
Yes,
Same
it's
thing.
the daughter of Mortis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Virgin
Ahsoka the
Mortis
new
stuff.
daughter?
And no one knows. I love that.
think
like,
they're getting to something like this.
Yeah.
That's why I want to
so
see
who's
Mortis.
the father and who's the brother? Then, like, that's
I
great
think
stuff.
I think Anakin's going to be the brother,
Okay.
and the father. Oh Jesus
This
Christ!
pisses me
It
off.
can't be Palpatine
What?
because the father's like
No, the
middle
is
ground.
the
Bendu?
middle ground. No, the middle ground be Anakin.
Okay, yeah. Guess who's the?
No, really.
I don't know, man. What if you do separation of the two? Vader is the brother, Anakin is the father.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What if they made like Ray? Like, who is this?
Ahsoka fades away and Rey comes back. What?
Yeah.
Who's Skywalker?
It's her touching the mirror from the last show. I'm like, wait, what? I know this is before that, but like, she sees it in the future. It's like, wait, what? Who is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking. Wait, that would
Um,
piss off a lot of people.
Ezra does hear Rey's voice in the World Between Worlds.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Winston.
Winston-
Tell us.
Winston
There was some
agrees.
amazing synergy in season 4.
There
like
is.
we get the Death Troopers, we get all the dialogue from Maz even speaks
Oh,
in
we
the World
get
Between Worlds.
we get
like,
that bomb episode with Saw Gerrera and the
Saw?
giant kyber crystal before
Yeah.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
This is when Saw figures out
That they're
the
building
they
a Death
built
Star.
something.
Yeah.
And this is like probably right before he goes to Jeddah too.
Well, when they go to Geonosis too, and they talk to the last Geonosian,
Yeah.
they keep asking him what's going on, and he draws a Death Star.
Yeah, he
but
drew
they
it a
think
bunch
it's his
of times.
egg.
Yeah.
But no, it's the freaking Death Star. Like that synergy back
Rebels
then.
people.
Yeah,
You had your chance.
Rebels is a shit.
you still have your chance. It's not off Disney Plus.
But I don't
It's
fault
there.
them for doing that.
No.
I think they could have done a way worse job with it. They
Yeah.
could have
Yeah.
done the title crawl and then been like, "Aren't you glad to see Ahsoka Tano with
remember
Hera?
that one battle that we
I
did?
am
Like,
Hera Syndulla, former rebel." Like they could have done all. They didn't do it that bad.
I'm Zeb Carablast.
He's gonna say Carabast at least 50 times.
I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
How many people is Chopper gonna kill? That's the big
Oh,
question.
I think he's killed about 47
What's his
already.
body
Has he?
count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over 4,000 for
Yeah.
Rebels.
It's over 4,000.
Yeah.
It's wild.
He
Yeah.
took out a couple like capital ships with thousands of people on the ships. So
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
the
he's
Chopper
got-
should be up for war crimes, bro.
he is like he really is. He's a war criminal.
He is.
They
It's
call him
between-
an outdated droid.
It's like
That is
between
so-
him and Luke that I think have the biggest body counts.
Fucking Luke.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Luke. Well, he blown up the goddamn Death Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be number one.
I don't
And then
know.
Han,
The
or
Death Star?
not Han.
Yeah, Death Star's
Lando.
bigger than capital ships. Yeah,
For
Luke's got the
sure.
most. It's
Oh,
Luke
yeah.
and
It's
then
Luke. Yeah,
yeah.
and then like
And somehow
Lando
Ray-
might be on there.
Who?
Lando, right? Didn't he?
Well, Lando
He
did the
destroyed the
second Death
second one.
Star.
Yeah,
So he's
but
up
it wasn't
there.
complete. So
Yeah,
but
that
it
was true.
it
It
was
was under
bigger than the
construction.
first Death Star. So Lando might be third.
It had all
what
those
Hard-
prisoners from Andor.
I wonder
on
what
it,
hard
too.
hat looks like in Star Wars. A lot of construction going on
They don't
at
have
all
hard
times.
hats. Are you kidding me? They don't have handrails. They have railings.
They don't use the stormtrooper helmet; it'll kill you.
Yeah. Just smack them together and they're dead.
I thought that annoyed me too when she kicked like the droid or whatever in the first episode.
Hey,
You're like, I thought about you.
Obi-Wan
when I saw
kicked
it.
General Grievous once. Okay, so we love Obi-Wan.
Are you okay with that?
Yes, I still love it.
Okay.
He's still my favorite Jedi.
Even though we kicked a droid and somehow beat it.
Hey, Android.
That's true.
Evan, shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Han.
One of my favorite characters too. You know, Han, but also Grievous.
All right, let's speed round this news,
News.
Yeah, Evan, take it over for us.
All right.
and I mean speed.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Let's keep it hot with Ahsoka stuff. Ahsoka today is debuting it as we record. Debuting
Yes.
at Disneyland.
I did see in some comments though that she didn't come out yet,
I was
and it
gonna
was
say,
like 1 o'clock.
I've
Oh,
never
shit,
seen a
for real?
picture or video. If no one has posted anything yet.
I forgot to
So-
ask you guys this before. This will actually officially wrap up Ahsoka talk. What is like the general consensus from people? Because I have not.
I
I've looked
purposely
at
People
didn't
any-
love it. No, I've
They
seen
do?
people,
Okay.
everyone loves it. I've
Everyone
not
loves
seen
it?
a bad
Cool.
word about it.
The people who have reached out to me have loved it. People at work, Matt
Yes.
Navarez,
Every
Kyle
single
likes
person.
it. Like
Yep.
anybody who's texted me said, I love this. It feels old school. It's the first thing I said to you. This is original trilogy.
That's what I felt last night
original
watching
trilogy.
Yeah.
it. I told that to Holly.
Thank
she can
God
verify.
no idiots have come out yet. Let's keep it that
They're
way.
there, but-
they're
Oh,
there.
they exist.
Let us know what you thought of Ahsoka. Comments or Instagram.
Especially if
after
you
that
didn't like
podcast.
it. I mean,
yes.
we want to hear what you like.
Either
also,
or.
if you didn't like it,
Yeah.
I want to know why your brain doesn't work.
Yeah. We'll keep it civil.
Maybe. Have you listened to the show before?
A few times. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen a picture or video of her yet. So hopefully she came.
I'll look
to
right now on
Disneyland
Instagram.
Hopefully
today.
she
what's up.
came. Jesus.
Hey, you know who always
Anyhow.
comes? Me and Kyle's mom.
Hey. Yeah. And in the meantime, we've had a lot of Galaxy's Edge news. So thankfully, 30% came finally for all lightsabers, not just Qui-Gon's.
I had no clue
So-
that Yoda's was $229.
I didn't either.
Because it has to
I
come with the
get it.
saber.
But
That's
fuck
the blade,
you.
and so yeah,
You're
that's
right.
ridiculous.
You're right. That's why. That's why I bought it before I went
Get
on leave.
the fuck
Ugh.
out of here.
Glad I'm not buying it, but
I will, but like that's a bitter pill. to
Is that on
swallow.
30% now too?
Yeah.
it is.
every
All of them.
single
Oh,
one
man,
is.
You got to
Yep.
jump on it.
But I think Qui-Gon
I'm 3
would-
behind. I'm the Anakin one, which I'm getting on Friday.
That should be the first. Get it.
Because it's the
Yeah.
most. It's the old. My method to my madness is I'm going to go oldest to newest. So
that's fair.
Yeah, it's smart.
oldest
You
is
have
that
to.
one.
But also the Anakin's
'Cause
the
they
best
could
one out of
disappear.
those.
I fucking love that one.
That's
Yes.
sick.
That's the
Then
Garflex
as-
one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then Yoda, then Ezra.
Nice.
I really don't want Yoda's
I'm
because I don't
good now
display
that I
my
got
sabers like
Qui-Gon.
this.
I know.
And it's just a box, and I'm kind of like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I honestly would like rather just give you the box once you can have it, and well, you have it already.
Yeah.
I do.
I keep forgetting
But-
because I'm just seeing it on the wall.
But I
Like,
think
I'd rather just
Qui-Gon
have the
would.
saber.
Yeah. Qui-Gon would definitely commend my patience because
If
it
you
paid
think
off.
I'm not putting
I
that up
finally
next to a
got
picture of
Qui-Gon.
Kyle, you got another thing coming.
Please.
Something, yeah.
Please.
Oh well, I'm gonna do it.
Brad. Yeah.
You can have Kyle autograph
I'll buy
it.
the frame. Kyle autograph it like we got our house.
Yeah.
It'll
just
be,
like
it'll
all
be
the-
his picture will be in a Lisa Frank frame.
Nice. So more Galaxy's Edge news. Kind of bad, kind of good. What do you want first? Good or bad?
Go bad.
Bad news is this is not a joke, not a bit. We have our favorite server at Oga's. Last time we went, she knows how much I love the Gun Gun Drinking song and how much I yell like a lunatic and sing along. She said we're literally no one is allowed to do that anymore for safety concerns because it gets
Who
too
broke
loud.
what? Oh, because it gets too loud.
Yeah. So even the servers too. They
no,
they don't
I
yell.
wanna
The servers
say
will
something, but
the servers will go about this level. They'll go, hey, yeah. So no fun allowed.
We've got to have everyone with their sensitivity. Then don't fucking
It's a loud bar.
go.
Don't go into a bar. It's
Bring
loud.
headphones in, or actually go at 9.
That's
in
like
the
going to
morning.
ACDC and be like, this is fucking loud. Yeah.
So-
You're at a rock concert. You're
So,
at a bar.
Yeah.
If you can't handle that, don't go.
First time I went
Mm-hmm.
to Metallica, I felt Lars's kick drum in my soul
I felt it too. You
That's
can
so
you can
cool.
feel
That's
it.
how it
Yeah.
should be. That's the point.
at a heavy
So-
metal concert. Yeah.
But so yeah, no more
We heard
singing
Chad
along
Gray
loudly.
scream while
at Oga's.
wheezing.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Not falling. Not breathing. Yeah. I stand
Denise Fat.
wheezing, falling down.
Sorry. Go on, Evan.
And I don't know what this means, and as far as maybe there's getting rid of theming, but the cool like laminated menus at Oga's are being phased out. So I don't know if that means the menu itself is changing, or if they're just giving us paper menus or something stupid. But who knows what that means? I just know the menus are going away. So who knows?
Fucking Iger.
That's the bad news for Oga's. The good news is Vi Marathi herself makes appearances in Oga's.
Oh, snap.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Well, we're never getting Evan out of there now.
No.
Troopers are in there now, too,
The
right?
troopers do go in there too. It is awesome. I've seen
What
it
does
with my
Vi
own
do?
eyes.
Is she just like go
She goes in
talking to
there
people?
and just like in the book, is recruiting people to join the resistance.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
That's
You
spectacular.
can
I
finally
actually want
live
to
Black
check that out.
Spire. Yes, and the
Check that
troopers
out.
go in minutes after her and try to find out where the hell she is.
Type what I told her in there. It's your address.
Okay.
So that's awesome. Oga's is like finally doing like things that the land was supposed to do. Took 4 years, but hey, about time. Because on Tuesday, less than a week from now,
that really
it
bothers me
turns
about
4.
that. That really bothers me. That really bothers me. That
But the song or the
that they're like toning it down. Like
Yeah.
fuck you.
yeah.
You have to hit send. I don't know if
you.
you wanted to add anything
So,
else in
no,
there.
good.
But yeah, it's turning 4 next week, so you know I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be in the hospital, I assume.
Yeah.
What day of the? It's 29th?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes.
I'll be there. I'll
Nice.
come say hi.
Nice.
I'm gonna be out of town next
I
weekend.
made sure I got the day off. Like they scheduled me a shift, and I was like,
Which
"Someone take the
bourbons were
shift. I cannot be there."
I actually am like kind of hosting a
Oh, that
store
thing.
opening.
Are you doing? Is it the Georgia thing?
Yep.
Okay, it's very cool.
Mhm. Yep. So I'll be in Georgia. If anyone here likes bourbon, and
Georgia.
I'll be in Georgia, St. Mary, Georgia, opening up a liquor store,
Nice.
partying hard.
And closing it down
And by
too.
hard, I
When
mean
it's time
not
to party, you will
partying
party
at all.
hard.
I got to drive home, so I'm not partying at all.
Right. Right.
Or I
Sticking
could
on
spend the
Batu.
night, but, nah.
Are you going to play Andrew
Tonight,
WK
Georgia.
on the way there?
You should.
Maybe.
You should.
Maybe. Sticking on Batu. It came out a couple weeks ago, but the new blue milk, the Tanu milk, I haven't tried it yet. I'm trying it next
It's
week.
like $14,
We
isn't
already
it?
talked about this.
Yeah.
The real
Did we
sweet
talk
drink.
about it?
Yeah.
Okay. But I
The-
like the connection to the Young Jedi Adventures because that's the planet that takes place on is
Oh
Tanu.
my god.
So it's a cool little connection. Love it.
It's cool.
And
is-
It's not enough
That
to
is
get
fun.
$14 out of me.
it's gonna once.
I'm going to try it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
Next-
once, and then I'm done.
When I go to Hollywood Studios next. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Which
And-
might be
Soon,
around the Halcyon party.
I like
yeah,
the
late
coffee.
September.
I like the coffee that
She
they
loves
do.
the coffee.
It's so
Do you
good.
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah, I don't do coffee, but everyone loves it.
I don't do coffee like that typically. I usually drink my coffee black.
Nice.
So I don't like sweet coffee, but I like that. I think it's good.
And then
Nice little
sticking
treat.
with the Young Jedi Adventures, they announced more episodes coming in November, including a Life Day episode where they're going to Kashyyyk with the Wookiees. So
Nice.
more canon Life Day. Love
Sweet.
it. And then
Is the series canon?
yes,
It is. Okay.
I have seen all of it, and
Shit, I gotta
it's
watch
perfect
it.
for what it is. Don't
My
expect
daughter
anything
loves
other
it.
than a 8-year-old kid
She
show.
loves it.
I love it for what it is.
She likes the little
Nubs.
preschool.
what's Nubs? Yeah, she's got a
Nubs.
Nubs plush that she
Nubs
wanted.
is my man. I love
Nubs
him.
is dope.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if they really even announced it, but Ashley Eckstein posted on her own Instagram page pictures of herself holding these new Ahsoka sabers that are now also on Shop Disney.
What
Yeah.
we knew about them?
They're
so if you look,
much thinner and
if you
smaller.
look at her in the show, I pointed this out when we saw the trailer. I said those are new lightsabers.
Yeah.
and it is. They're like
Thinner.
they're thin, like almost like
I mean, these are monstrous.
Yeah, they're
but
much
it's like
smaller and
it's
thinner.
like it's not like flat like that either. It's like cylindrical.
cylinder. Yeah, it's more of a
cylindrical.
cylinder.
Cylindrical. That's the
Kyle
word.
is a twat waffle.
Wow, perfect.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Yeah. But so, like, they didn't even make a big deal or announce it. It was just like she took him on the Halcyon personally, just for fun. And then, like, she posted a picture of her, not even, like, advertising lightsabers, but she was holding them. And then, like, the next day they dropped on Shop Disney and no one said anything. So
No, people were freaking out.
Well, like, normal. Like, Disney didn't say anything. They're just
Yeah,
like,
no.
here you go.
People were
It's
freaking because you had to be signed into your Disney Plus account.
Yeah,
to
it's
even
only for
access
Disney
it from
Plus
there.
subscribers.
I actually
yeah.
just bought something for
It comes in
Courtney.
the
That.
shitty box. Not doing it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I already
Not
have
doing
the
it.
awesome box.
Oh,
They're,
I
they're
saw
going,
that.
They're
I saw
going
that.
to this.
Yeah. Which, you know what, though? Like, I'm glad for people that didn't get the set with the awesome box.
But it's not
like,
the same.
Now that they can get these.
But it's not the same lightsaber. So like,
No, but, like, they're basically the same. I'm not buying the new ones.
I
like,
have
I'm
no
good.
desire.
Yeah,
They're
I've got
too
the
similar.
awesome box.
They're too similar.
Yeah,
like
they're
it's
similar.
too close. And even for me, like the Ezra one would be, it's close, but like,
And
it's
these
different
new ones
enough.
aren't limited edition, right? So, like,
No, it's
it's
just
not as
regular.
cool. I'm
It's just
sticking
not as
with
cool.
the OGs and, like,
Yep. I
yeah.
got. Do you have that box right? I
yeah, I
Okay.
love that box. That's my favorite
Got
box
to.
they've ever made. So, yes.
like the Obi-Wan one the best.
That one's
'Cause
pretty
it's
dope,
like
but, like,
3 deep. It's cool.
yeah.
I don't need to say which
3
one I like
deep,
the
and
best.
that's how Evan
Yeah.
is and Kyle's mom. 3 deep.
Oh yeah.
There it is. guess last but not least, Mando seasons 1, 2, and 3. Did they say 3 or 1
No,
and 2?
I believe it's just 1
1 and 2 on DVD and Blu-ray.
Well, Blu-ray.
About
yeah.
friggin' time.
This is so funny that you guys talked about this the other day on Fourth Mother Box. So there's no way to physically
Day or
buy
before. Yeah.
No.
the day before, and that's always been something that concerned me because, like, if something happens to Disney Plus and they
Yes,
pull the
yes,
plug,
yes.
it's all lost.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure there's like torrents and stuff you could find, but like
There's
Yeah.
a cast
The
member
original
that hasn't
resolution-
saved on their hard drive that'll get fired after they save
people
it.
torrent
Like,
this shit left and right. So I'm sure it exists somewhere, but like
Yeah.
officially, it doesn't exist anywhere.
Yep.
This is amazing. I have wanted this for this was my top 10 things we wanted
You
at
said
one
this
point.
years ago.
Yes,
like
I
at
do
least
recall.
2
For a
years
while ago, I was like,
Yeah.
I want a physical release of Mando.
Yeah, I want
forget what
every,
episode it was, but I said
every
this.
canon Star Wars thing I want a physical release of.
Yeah.
So I have a stack of like this tall. That's like all the movies,
I'm
some
so
of the video
excited for
games.
this.
I even bought season 1 of Resistance. I haven't found season 2 yet, but they put that on Blu-ray, so I bought that
And I thought pre-order starts like September 29th, I think.
like soon.
yeah,
and it's coming out
soon.
in December.
Comes out in December,
Oh, wow.
but you can
But,
pre-order it.
yeah,
If it's
I
on
want
Amazon
this-
or whatever.
I want this for everything.
hit
I
that
want this
pre-order
for Book of Boba Fett. I want
do
it
too.
for Young Jedi. Everything.
Everything. I
Literally
want
every
every-
canon thing.
Same.
I want.
There's
just-
something about seeing that lineup of Blu-rays.
It's
that
just so
makes-
satisfying.
I've owned
Like-
Star Wars on every format they've ever released it on, except Laserdisc.
Oh yeah, I guess me too. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever owned a Laserdisc, but I've owned the VHSs, the original ones. I
Yeah.
had the
last
deluxe
VHS
ones.
one I bought was Phantom Menace because that was like right in that switch over to DVD.
You know what? I may not have ever owned the Phantom Menace VHS.
Oh,
I
I
know
did.
I had it on Blu-ray or on DVD.
Yeah, that was the last DVD I bought
Interesting.
because I couldn't find it for so long. So I'm like, I already have the VHS.
I might need to find that
But
and find a VHS copy.
I've
of
got it
Phantom
at
Menace.
home.
That's cool.
That's on my list of things I gotta hold down here. But
One day.
yeah, but yeah, give us every single Star Wars thing on Blu-ray,
Yeah.
please.
Well, that's it for the show. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for listening. Tom?
Yeah,
We'll see you in a few
definitely this
months.
time, I think so.
Yeah,
no,
thanks.
not a few months. I'll definitely be back before then. A few weeks.
I meant
You're
weeks,
being
not months.
banished to another galaxy.
Yeah, you're being banished from the galaxy.
Yeah.
I go to hell.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, may the force be with you.
Always, and good journey.
Rise, Jedi Knight.
And
Master
to Booty
Yoda,
Tape.
is
I
this
screwed
the
up.
last episode of Jedi Talk this week? Yes.
Yes, there is
There is no other.
No. No more episodes.